Excited, man. I'm excited. My team's playing, baby. My team's playing. We are on. Hey, guys. How you going? It's BK Sport. We have got my Gold Coast Titans starting. Oh, yes, I'm excited. Friday Night Football is about to whack it in, son. I'm really excited because the Titans coming off a win. And there's just a little bit of something that hopefully this team can compete again against the Sydney Roosters team that have been struggling this season for sure. They really haven't been having the time of their lives, and look, this is our best chance of beating them in a long time. We haven't beaten the Roosters since I think about 2016. And look, we just got to hope for the best and hope they do turn up, despite the fact that we've got, obviously, the loss of Keanu, but the Roosters have quite a few players out as well, so there's no excuses there. And look, they're desperate for a win. They are. They're desperate for a win. I know they beat the Panthers in round 2, but outside of that, the Roosters have been having a real struggle start to this year. So we just got to hope that the boys turn up, and it is down there in Sydney where we haven't played for a while as well. I don't think we've played at Allianz since maybe like 2020 when COVID was happening and people weren't even allowed into the stadium. It might have been 2021, but at the end of the day, it's been quite a while since we've been down there at Allianz Stadium. So it's going to be super interesting, man. And like I said, the Titans are coming off a win against the Knights. I do say, though, and I did say this throughout the entirety of the game last week, the Knights were really bad. Well, the Knights were really bad. The Titans still missed 38 tackles, and they also had like 10 penalties that they gave away or something like that. So it wasn't as shiny as necessarily the 13 plus result did look, but it was a 13 plus result. And if you're getting a 13 pluser and you still have kind of hopes and expectations for more from a team and to withdraw some of those penalties and withdraw some of those missed tackles, it is a better sign there that you're winning 13 plus. So look, let's get into it. Let's talk about this game today, and then we'll get into the chat and see what you guys are saying. Obviously, hit that like button and subscribe, and let me know your predictions in the chat, who you think is going to win, and 1-12 or 13 plus. But alright, this game is being played at Allianz Stadium. It is the Roosters who are in 14th. The Titans are in 9th. So far for the Roosters, they have been beaten by the Broncos 50-14 at Allianz Stadium. Then they went across to CommBank Stadium to play the Panthers. That is technically the Panthers' home ground for this year. I think next year as well, maybe. But the Roosters actually got a massive underdog victory against the Panthers, 38-32 in that one. And I do say, in regards to that game, that's kind of like, for me, a bit of a... The Roosters needed that one for their ego. They needed that one for their club, because they are a successful club with high expectations every single season. So when they went into that game, nobody was believing them. They were like 11-1 to win. Obviously, they came in and they got the job done, and that was them proving they're still the Roosters, right? But then the week after that, they came and lost to the New Zealand Warriors 14-6 over there in Auckland, which was not a fantastic result for them, because that wasn't a fantastic quality game between the two teams. The Warriors obviously getting the win, but the Roosters just really struggling. They did lead for like 6-4s. They led for the majority of the game, but they just couldn't get it done. The Warriors finished them off in the end. So it's been a really disappointing first couple of games, but there is somewhat excuses there for the Roosters. But then again, every team's got excuses because every team has injuries. That is all a part of the game. Titans, on the other hand, they've obviously had the bye. Then we went and got beaten by the Bulldogs 40-24. It was 22-0 in the first 20 minutes of the game. And then the Titans were able to make it 24-18 from the 20-minute mark onwards. So that first 20 is what lost the Titans the game. Outside of that, the Titans actually did pretty well for the next 60 minutes there. But then again, you can say the Bulldogs put the cue in the rack and they said, we've already won this game. The game was there to be won, though, for the Titans at points of that second half, but they just couldn't get over the line, and the Bulldogs were able to finish that one off and win down there in Belmore. And then, obviously, the game against the Knights last week, which was 26-6, which I was happy with. I was happy with. I just need to see... I'm going to mute that. I just need to see them not miss as many tackles as they did, because the Knights, again, were, for me, really, really poor. So we're not going to be playing an incredibly poor team every single week like that. Look, that's the snapshot of the season so far for those two teams. Now, for the Roosters, that ends Billy Smith, Lindsay Collins, and Nat Butcher, with the outs being Connor Watson, Ethan Roberts, and Makahesi Makatoa. So, Lindsay Collins is huge in, origin forward, fantastic front rower. And then Nat Butcher, Also kind of helps him out. I don't think that Nat Butcher is still huge, but he's not as huge as he has been in previous years, I would personally say. So, look, at least they've got a couple of big ins there, though, for them, because the Roosters have been hurt by player losses in the off-season, like Suoli'i and also Joey Manu and Jared Warrior-Hargraves, these kind of guys. So, especially with Warrior-Hargraves out, they need a guy like Lindsay Collins to be bolstering that middle. Now, you've got the fullback here of James Tedesco, who is the captain, with the wingers being Daniel Tupou and Dom Young. Centres of Mark Nwanganitawase and Robert Toya. The 5'8" is Sandon Smith, with the halfback being Chad Townsend. Obviously, Sam Walker injured for the majority of this season. You go to the props, Nafahu White and Spencer Leniu, with the number 9, Zach Docker Clay. The back row is Angus Crichton and Siwa Wong, with the 13 being Victor Radley. Interchange of Hugo Savala, Blake Steep, Nat Butcher and Lindsay Collins, with Billy Smith as the 18th man and Trent Robinson obviously the coach. I am confused that Lindsay Collins isn't starting. Then again, I'm okay with Nafahu White and Spencer Leniu there. I am, but I just would have expected Lindsay Collins to just come in and knuckle down. He must obviously be coming off an injury that I can't really think of what it was. But with that being said, if he's on the bench, then he's fine to play. So I probably would have thrown him into the front row there, probably for Nafahu White. But White has been good as well. White has been good this season. The back rowers are strong. The whole forward pack is pretty strong. The biggest worry for the Roosters is going to be the halves of Sandon Smith and Chad Townsend, who Sandon Smith, for me, isn't that guy. And Chad Townsend once was a very big piece of the Sharks' premiership in 2016 and has been a solid player across his years. And then now here at the Roosters, you just don't know what to expect, because he had a really tumultuous finish combination to his Cowboys tenure, where it finished off poorly, right? But he did have a great year in 2022 when the Cowboys made it all the way to the prelim. Was it 2022? I think it was. Because 2021 was Rabbitohs and Panthers in the grand final. Then 2022 was Eels-Panthers, yeah? And I'm pretty certain the Cowboys lost the Eels the week beforehand, if I'm not mistaken. Chad Townsend was really good then. So, look, he's had a bit of a mixed bag performances through the preseason and also through these first couple of rounds. So, look, he's got the experience, and he's got more experience than the two halves there of the Titans. The Titans have experience, AJ Brimson and Jaden Campbell. They have experience, but just not necessarily in the positions that they're playing. So, Chad Townsend is going to have to really stock up today and be that experienced leader the Roosters do need right now. They really do. They really need a leader to stand up and be the guy to get them across the line. Now, then you look at the 1 through 5, and their 1 through 5 is solid, but Toya is susceptible to be broken through. I wouldn't say their defense is good actually at all realistically, in that 2 through 5. Tupou is solid. I won't complain there and say anything too heavily about Tupou overall, but he could be a passenger sometimes, and he can be a bolter sometimes as well. The Toya and Dominic Young side, though, is where you have to target. If you're an opposition team, you have to target those two guys. Dom Young, for me, is an incredible attacker, but defensively, he is potentially the worst defensive winger in the comp. It potentially could be, if not the worst defensive winger in the comp. Back in a couple of years ago, it would have been Greg Marzhew. Greg Marzhew was the best attacking winger in the comp, but just didn't have any defense. Now that's like Dom Young, who is an incredible attacker and has the speed, has that pace, and can fly, and can score tries, and can score acrobatic tries. But defensively, he does get caught out quite a bit. So if the Titans can live by this attacking nature that people do believe they have, which isn't necessarily true, it's a little bit of a facade, but if the Titans can live by that kind of nature that people believe they have, you've got to target Dom Young and Robert Toya's side for sure, surely, because that is a defensive liability side, 100%. Now, you go to the Titans here, and the in Arama Howe, the out is unfortunately Keanu Kenny, who is out until the Origin period. Really frustrating, that one, because Keanu Kenny is a fantastic player, and, there was no concerns about him having a second-year syndrome kind of year, because he was having a great start to the year himself. That's a real frustrating one. But with that being said, Jalen de Groot comes into the fullback spot here today, and Jalen de Groot has also scored a try in every single NRL game he's played throughout, I think, 2 or 3 games that he's played. Jalen de Groot is a really good solid player coming through. He is a really good solid player coming through. The only reason I question his selection of fullback is not today, but like him wanting to play fullback is, out of all the teams to want to play fullback in, this is the hardest one to play fullback in, because we have had to readjust our lineup to accommodate for Keanu Kenny, who is a fullback, to push AJ Brimson to the 5'8", who is a fullback, and to push Jaden Campbell to the halfback, who is a fullback. So Keanu Kenny won the battle of those 3 guys to be the number one. And Jalen de Groot is kind of like really, he wants to play this fullback role. And I love that, because he is a good fullback, and you will see that today. But it's so difficult to see him getting into the team long term based on the fact that there is already a plethora of fullbacks. And Desi Hasler does love his fullbacks. He does. You look at Brady Stewart, you look at Tom Trbojevic, you look at these kind of guys over the years, and Ben Barber at one stage of the Doggies as well. Desi Hasler is able to really make some crazy good fullbacks. But it's just that there's so many fullbacks here. So I do worry about Jalen de Groot long term being able to knuckle down a spot here. But maybe he does get picked up by somewhere else. Or maybe he does get that 14 spot. Or maybe he does get pushed to a wing. You don't know. It's very difficult to see him knuckling down a number one spot long term. But I'm really looking forward to seeing how he plays here today. You go to the wings, Tony Francis and Jojo Fafita, with the centres being Brian Kelly and Philip Sami. The 5'8" is the Brimdog millionaire, AJ Brimson, with the halfback being Jaden Campbell. Props, Mikey Fodawaker and Regan Campbell-Gillard, with number 9 being Tammy Verrills. The back row is Cleese Haas and Bowie Firma, with the 13, Tino Fa'asua-Malawi, who is also the captain. Interchange of Chris Randall, David Fafita, Isaac Fa'asua-Malawi and Brock Gray, with the 18th minute replacement being Rama Howe and Desi Hasler being the coach. This is a team that just needs to prove it, man. It's a team that just needs to prove it. I can't just sit here and constantly tell you that I can see the talent in this team. I can't just sit here and constantly say, like, we're just, this team is going to be the one. Because I've said that for years now, and I can see that the Titans do have players there that really can become the players that we know they can become. But it just never has really happened yet as a collective. And that is because a lot of the time we are changing our halves, or we are changing the 9, or we are changing the fullback, or we are changing, and that's the spine right there. And even the 13, because the 13 effectively is a spinal player. People look at the 1, 6, 7, and 9. The 13 is also effectively a spinal player, and we've been changing that quite a lot too. So if you look past the previous couple of years, or forever really, the 1, 6, 7, 9, and even 13 have all been changed really, really frequently. At least with the hooker role, it has been pretty similar with Chrissy Randall and Sammy Verrills for a little bit now. But the halfback has changed a bajillion times over the last 15 years. The 5'8" has been up and down, but at least we had Kieran Foran for a consistent little bit there, playing in that 5'8" before he was moved to halfback. And the fullback has been changed a mile. But the fullback role is a little bit different, though, because there has been so many quality fullbacks that have come through that it's kind of been okay to change that fullback, in my personal opinion. It's just that 6, 7, 9 that is the real worry in regards to the constant changes, and especially the 6 and the 7, and specifically the 7. This team defensively, they've never been known as a defensive team on the Gold Coast. They have conceded 46 points through 2 games, which 46 points through 2 games. Did they give up 6? Oh, that's right. They gave up 6 to the... Yeah, that's right. 6 points to the Knights and 40 points to the Dogs. So a real drastic bit of inconsistency there in regards to the defensive side of things. The Bulldogs were able to score, but the Knights weren't able to score, and they were lucky to get that one try in the end too, the Knights, because they scored with like 3 minutes to go or whatever it was. So defensively, still question marks on the Titans, but and attacking wise, they've scored 50 points through 2 games. Now, it's hard to kind of get a read across the other teams because the Titans have had a bye. So there's been 3 games for most of these teams, whilst the Titans have had 2. So you look at the 50 points that they've scored through 2 games, which is actually really, really good. 50 points through 2 games is really solid because they did score, 26 against the Dogs, and they did score 26 against the... I think it was 26 against the Dogs, it might have been 24. And they did score 26 against the... 24 for the Dogs and 26 against the Knights. So they can attack, but also, like I've said previously, Titans attack is a little bit of a facade most of the time. Maybe not this year, but in previous years, especially last year, where they can go and win 66-6 against the Warriors. They can go and win 46-18 against the Broncos. They can go and beat the Broncos as well, 38-36. So they can score these points, but then there is also a lot of nils in between. And there is also a lot of less than 10s in between where it just doesn't go right, where they lost 18-10 to the Tigers, 18-12, whatever it was, to the Tigers at Leichhardt, or they go and win 5 games in a row, and then they go and lose 44-0 to the Sharks at home. So it's like you can see the Titans can score, and this is why we talk about the potential, which I hate that word, but it's the truth. You look at the potential and you say, the Titans can attack, they can score. They've just scored 66 there. But then they go and get nil-poid. And they go and get slapped on multiple occasions, and you're just like, well, how do you know how to read this team? How do you know how to read that team? But people will always focus on the attack and look towards the attack rather than say and then see those big score lines rather than kind of see that it's kind of intermittent with high scores. So the Titans have got a lot of questions still to be asked. It's only been 2 rounds. You got to wait for basically until round 9 to see where the Titans are at, because they had that bye. Well, round 8 would be 7 rounds in. So you've got to wait for round 8, whilst most other teams are probably about round 7. Look, I just hope this team can put it together, man. For the Roosters, so on the ladder-wise, and then we'll get into the chat just after this, the ladder, so the Roosters are in 14th. They've got the 2 points. They would lose this game. The Dolphins play the Broncos tonight. The Dolphins, if they won, would go above the Roosters. The Cowboys are minus 64, whilst the Roosters are minus 38. So it would take a little bit of a switch. But if the Cowboys were to win that game against the Raiders, then there is a chance they could go above them. The Eels are minus 72, and they play Manly. So that would take a dramatic effort. If the Dolphins, Cowboys, and Eels all won, and there was a bit of a score put against the Roosters, and a couple of those teams got a bit of a score too, like the Eels and Cowboys, the Roosters could end up at the end of this weekend in last, which I don't think is going to be happening, because I don't have probably any of those 3 teams. I could see the Cowboys beating the Raiders maybe, but I can't see the Eels beating Manly. And Dolphins, Broncos, surely the Broncos win that game, to be fair. The only team I'm thinking wins maybe is Cowboys, but I'm obviously not convinced on them. If they would win this game, that would put them into... their points differential is so bad that it's probably just going to put them straight into 12th position. They're in 14, so they'll go above the Panthers, who would go into the bottom 4, and they would go above the Dragons, but the Dragons do play the Storm, so you would assume that the Roosters would still finish above the Dragons this weekend, but their points differential being minus 38 and the Raiders being 4, Titans being 4. If the Roosters were able to win by like 20 plus, they'd go above the Titans too, but realistically, they're only looking around that 11th area by the end of this weekend. The Titans, with their 4 points, if they were to lose this game, they got the 4. They could drop as far as, 14th or so. Actually, no, they could drop as far as 13th, because the Panthers have already played and lost. So they would drop as far as 13th. If the Titans were to win this game, it would put them up into... It would put them up actually into 3rd position until the rest of the games do play. If the Titans were to win, they would go to 6 points, which would be equal to Knights, Rabbitohs, Bulldogs, and Storm. Titans points differential is plus 4. Knights is minus 4. Rabbitohs is minus 2, so it would immediately put them into the 3rd place. If they were to win by 30 points, that would put them into 2nd position. They'd need to win by 40 to go into 1st. But I just don't believe that's going to be happening, right? So, look, that's just a little bit of a snapshot of the ladder. Please, for the love of God, don't look at the ladder too heavily at the moment. It is literally, we're at the beginning of round 4. Don't even really look at the ladder until 15 rounds in. But with these streams, we're just going to be consistent and talk about, like, kind of the potential movements and whatnot as we do throughout the season. But don't focus too heavily on anything in regards to the ladder until later on in the year. But all right, there you go. There's my little preview. I'm back to my Titans. If you want me to tip the Roosters, you can go and eat a dick. I'm tipping the Titans, obviously. Hopefully we can turn up here today and fire up, man. Hopefully we can fire up. But guys, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, and come on, Titans. Come on, Titans. Progress Sports is Titans 69 plus. Hey, listen, what a score. We'd love that. We would love that. Well, if 69 plus would put the Titans into 1st, mate. So, obviously just for the time being, but 69 plus would technically put the Titans into 1st. So that would be a sight to behold. That would be a sight to behold, man. Reece 77 says, I think the Roosters win a tight one on the back of Teddy. I don't know why it would be on the back of Teddy, but sure. Welcome to Dan's Yarn says, hey Blaze, how are you? You got it right, man. India is something, man. India is definitely something. Had a bit of an emotional experience last night, but yeah, no, it's definitely an experience, bro. And we keep on moving, and we keep on enjoying our time and just traveling the world. Logan Portak says, praying for Kenny. Neck injury is very serious. Touch wood, hoping it's not similar to Carlo Ruapu situation. No, Keanu will be good. Keanu will be good when he gets back, man. He's alright. He obviously just needs to. He does need to go for surgery and whatnot, but no, Keanu will be he'll be fine when he gets back. Brett Neslick says, fire it up for Friday Night Footy. Exactly right, son. Exactly right. Rooster Man's best of luck tonight, Blaze. Best of luck to you too, Rooster Man. Jack, we've gone over the DCE situation a billion times yesterday, my guy. We've gone over that situation a billion times, man. Sanders says, good luck tonight, Mr. Sport. I think it will be a close game. I hope so, man. Look, with the Titans, there's been so many years of just being beaten, and not score-wise, but just beaten into oblivion by this team of having these hopes and having these aspirations and having these beliefs that the team is good, all for it to be, whooped into you early and go 0-7 last year before we go to New Zealand and get a miraculous win 27-24. on Anzac Day, which was a massive surprise. That's the kind of team the Titans have been for a long time. So it's very difficult to kind of continue to pick yourself back up and say this team's gonna be good. Like this team does have the ability, because it does have the ability. But there's just been so long now where we're all sitting and waiting for them to prove it. So I'm at the point now where I'm like, prove it. I'll back this team in every week. I'll sit here every single week. I'll support this team just like I always do. Regardless if I'm in India, Pluto, Jamaica, Gold Coast, Sydney, or Timbuktu. It doesn't matter where I am. I'll back this team into the end, and I will always live stream it, and I'll always be online for it. But you just need to see them prove it, dude. You just need to, at this point, see them go out there and just win. It's just as simple as that at this point. J94 says, I'll be happy if the Titans win. I tipped them, was impressed with their performance against Newcastle. It's hard, right? Because Titans fans are so used to poor performances that we look at that game and say that was an incredible game. And it's like, I'll go through some of the stats here in regards to why I need to see them do it again, because the Knights played really poorly. Like, the Knights' statistics were just horrific. So I need to see them go and win a game of that caliber again against another team to see that it wasn't just kind of like a one-off based off of the other team being really poor. Because you look at the possession, it was 51%, 49% Titans' way. So it's basically even. That's a good stat for the Titans in regards to that. Now, the completion rate. So based on the possession, it seems like that was a really, really strong win, 26-6, considering they both had the same amount of ball. Completion rate was 81% for the Titans, which was 35 from 43. That is really solid. 81% is great. 67% for the Knights. So that is a switch of 14%, 29 from 43. So they had the same amount of sets, but the Knights completed 6 sets less. 6 sets less in the game. So 81 to 67. That's not a great sign there that the Knights were up for the battle. You go and look at the run meters. Now, it's the same amount of runs. They both had 190, 189, and pretty much the same amount of run meters, 1690 to 1679, just in favour of the Titans there. So, like, that is a decent enough sign there for the Titans. It is one run different, separated by 11 meters. So, at the end of the day, that's pretty much the exact same. But the post-contact meters was really good from the Titans, which was 638 post-contact to 568. So, that is very advantageous to the Titans in being a good game for them. But the Knights had more line breaks of 4-3. The tackle breaks was 45 to the Knights. The tackle breaks was 45 to the Knights, whilst the Titans had 39. 45 tackle breaks to the Knights. Average set distance was pretty much the same. This was a very similar game in a lot of statistics between the Titans and Knights. 39.32 for the Titans, 39.07 for the Knights. The play the ball speed was the exact same of 3.56, 3.57, just in favour of the Titans there with a 0.01. Speedier play the ball. The offloads, the Knights had more offloads. And you go down here to the effective tackle percentage. The Titans made 310 tackles and missed, holy shit. Holy shit, there wasn't even 38. I was underplaying it. Last week it said 38. 45 missed tackles. They had an 82.01% defensive effective tackle percentage. That's not good, man. Like, again, the 26-6 is an amazing result there, but 310 tackles made for 45 missed tackles is a whopping amount of missed tackles. So that's what concerns me. That's what concerns me. The score, I'm happy with. That is not a good sign when you're going to go up against better teams than the Knights, and the Knights played into that massively. The Knights missed 39 tackles, so they lost 26-6 and missed 6 less tackles than the Titans did, through 369 tackles made. So 59 extra tackles made, 6 less missed tackles. 59 extra tackles made, 6 less missed tackles. We had 3 intercepts in the game, which means the Knights are kind of putting on the putter for us. There was 18 errors for the Knights, whilst 10 for the Titans. Penalties conceded. We gave way more penalties with 10 penalties to their 8. Like, this is not that. Like, it's. I don't think people are seeing these statistics, because, like I'm saying, and I just don't want to. I don't want to ever kind of make Titans fans not believe that wasn't a good result, because it's like the result is good, but it's like when you look at the nitty gritty of it all, and you go in and have a look at the negative play, you go in and have a look at the amount of tackles made for both teams in comparison that with the missed tackles for both teams. it just isn't a great look. So they need to sharpen up dramatically, dude. They need to sharpen up dramatically. And it's like if they need to sharpen up dramatically, despite losing 26-6, like that's good. But man, there's some not good stats there. Brenton says Sportsbet has $1.49, $2.63 if you aren't able to check. Oh, so the Roosters are favourites $1.49. I get it. Yeah, no, it makes sense. Brendan Westing says, good luck, mate. I'm unfortunately working through the game, but still have an eye on it. Striking a wager. If Titans win, I'll dono $50 next stream I catch. All right, deal, Brendan. Deal, Mr. Westling. No referee blaming, all right, Brendan? No referee blaming. Only me. I'm allowed to blame the ref. I'm allowed to, but no way. No worries. Deal. Brent Essex says, Cows and Raiders are only 4 cents difference. $1.90, $1.94, so much value. Yeah, that's weird, man. Like, look, I'm still going to tip the Raiders, man. I'm still going to tip the Raiders. I think that's I'm not understanding sports bet or betting odds this week. I really am not. I think that I can't actually go on to look at all the other betting odds and all that. The Titans Roosters 1.74 makes sense. I can understand why the Roosters are favourites by a decent enough margin, but nothing like a guarantee of $1.49. A guarantee is like $1.30 underneath, or even $1.40 underneath, you would be saying. But $1.49 kind of suggests that there's a little bit of a concern there. I'm okay with that one, with the Titans being the underdogs. I will say, though, again, yesterday's Panthers versus Rabbitohs odds was just ludicrous. $1.30 for the Panthers to the Rabbitohs $3.30. I was complaining about the entirety of the game. That made absolutely zero sense. And that doesn't make any sense either with Cows and Raiders being $1.90, $1.94, because I can understand that people look at the Raiders game and go, well, the Raiders got humped. But they were like a genuine title contending team for the first 20 minutes with their defense. Their defense, the first 20 minutes of the game, was absolutely spectacular. Their defense in the first 20 minutes of the game was spectacular. Before, Corey Horsburgh threw the game away by obviously giving away that sin bin. Jamal Fogarty not jumping on that ball or hitting his ball dead. They threw the game completely away. So it's like, I think the Raiders still go and win that game. And I would be confident to say they probably should be around the $1.50 mark, considering, and let's not forget, the 3 Cowboys results that we've watched so far. Were they better last week against the Broncos? Sure. Still didn't score, considering how much undeniable pressure they put on the Broncos in the first 20 minutes. Because the Broncos and the Raiders, so Manly played the Raiders like the Cowboys played the Broncos. But the difference is that Manly were able to score and go on with the win. The Cowboys didn't score until like ages. Like, it was ridiculous. And like, they weren't even the first team to score. Like, and that's what was crazy to me. So I just don't understand how they can say that the Cowboys are favourites by $1.90, $1.94 is wild to me. Do I have a question mark on it? Absolutely. But I would be saying the Raiders should be $1.60, $1.50, $1.60. I'd go $1.60. $1.60 probably makes more sense there for the Raiders. So there is value. There is value on the Raiders there. There is value on the Raiders. Because that just doesn't really make sense. Joel, love you, says Titans to demolish the Roosters, watching from Bougainville. Get around you, Joel. Appreciate you, man. Brett Nancy said, I like the Titans down their ball line last week, regardless to what was out in the field. Yeah, I will say that the defense on the line was solid. But let's see it today, because otherwise that could be the Knights having a really, really poor game. You know, that's why I just need to see it again, man. I just need to see it again. I can't say it was incredible until we see it consistently. TH's tackle break's too high. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. But that's for both teams. But it's like the Knights lost 26-6. So you would understand that when you look at the stats and it says, 39 tackle breaks against the Knights, 39 missed tackles for the Knights, 45 missed tackles for the Titans. So you look at that and you go, well, the Knights lost 26-6. So 39 missed tackles makes sense. It's actually probably less than what you would expect there. But for the Titans to win by 20 points, 26-6, and you could argue 26-0 because it was until the last 3 minutes of the game when the Knights scored, you would never expect 45 missed tackles. So that is just, you play a better team and you're giving them 45 missed tackles, they will thump you. They will thump you. Deary me. Deary me. Oh, Jake said, look forward to seeing you in the Gong in 2 weeks. What? Skunk, I've seen him before and you know he's in India. No, I'm in India, mate. Yeah, otherwise, you would have seen. I'd be at this game if I was in Australia. I would be in Allianz Stadium right now, man. If I was in Australia, I'd still be going to every single game. So the Titans and the Roosters are coming out onto the field now. The Roosters have just come out. They've just come out. If I was still in Australia, I would be at this game. Roosters been awful, Stumper Wombat says. Yeah, no, they have, except for the Panthers game. But the Panthers have also... The Panthers have not been great. The Panthers have not been great, man. Greg Martin, member for 10 months. It must be Sportsbet rant round. Oh, am I wrong, Greg? Tell me I'm wrong. Am I wrong to have my question marks about those odds? Because it's like it's encouraging. It's encouraging you to get on an underdog, a decent... Like, if you're a casual fan of the game and you're looking at the odds, the game is going to be kicked off here. Titans will kick it off to the Roosters. Hit that thumbs up button, guys, and subscribe if you're new around here. Chad Townsend, off to Nafahu White, and he'll bring it out here to the 15. Wasn't too impressed by that first run by Nafahu White. If you're a casual fan of the game and you just kind of like watch a couple of games here and there, maybe, you know, you look at the odds to kind of get a good read of what people are thinking, you look at the tipping margins and whatnot, you're going to look at the Cowboys being favourites and you'll be like, oh, wow, okay, so they must be getting players back, or there must be a reason for this. Rays must have lost players, blah, 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 blah. And then you go and bet that, and it's like, realistically, you should be getting odds of about $2.30, $2.40 for that. But yet you're risking for basically nothing. $1.90 is like basically nothing. Fifth tackle at the halfway point. And you're just being kind of let a lie, in my opinion. Can the Cowboys win that game? Sure. Like, that's not my problem. My problem is that if people are going to be betting on that, then you're going to... Like, you're risking money on something that you're not getting much value back in. So first tackle here for the Gold Coast, and they're going to get this ball to the right-hand side, and they'll get this ball to the 20. Got a good offload away. Here's Philip Sam. He goes, Sam. Good offload. They get the ball to the 32. That was a really nice second tackle. It looks like the Titans are trying to be an offloading team this year. Jalen LeGroux to the 40. Third tackle. Blah, blah, blah says, I hope for Titans fans that they have a good season. They've got a premiership winning coach and they do have a really talented squad. It's time for this potential to determine the results for their fans. That is word for word exactly what I've been saying, man. I 100% agree. I 100% agree. There's word for word what I've been saying for years. It just hasn't come yet. We're just waiting. But it will come, man. It will come, hopefully. So, Jaden Campbell now. Need to see him have a better kicking game this week in regards to... Like, he kicked for a lot of meters. They knocked it back. Titans will get the ball, and they'll be knock on. They'll be Tedesco who gets the ball here at the 25. JC was kicked for a lot of meters last week. It was just his attacking kicks. It was his kicks inside the attacking 20, which was the issue for JC. So I actually I was a fan of how JC played last week. I was really happy with how he played at the halfback, except for the real clutch moments right at the line. He did score a try though, so... You know, but I still need to see a little bit more from that. But overall, I did like JC at the halfback, and I never really thought that he'd be a halfback. I never really thought he would be, but I'm hoping to be pleasantly surprised. All right, so the Roosters now, Victor Radley at the 35, 4 tackle. Scott says, is this the stadium we watch the Wobblies at? Yeah, this is where we watch the Wallabies win, mate. This is where we watch the Wallabies win. So fifth tackle now at the 20. And it's going to be Chad Townsend. That was a good set there from the Roosters. Really strong set. And what's happening here? That's going to be a penalty to the Titans. Dom Young, are you off your head? What are you doing? What is Dom Young doing? That doesn't even make sense what Dom Young was doing. He just literally took out a play. It's a penalty to the Titans. What is he doing? What is he doing, dude? That's just stupid. That was stupid from Dom. Oh, dearie me. Jay forgot to tell me about the scoreboard again. Truly, it's something else. I'm going to have to go and adjust the time as well because Jay forgot to tell me to change the time over here. Tino gets this ball now. Time and language, date and time, set time zone automatically, no. And then we're going to change our time zone to Brisbane, not Muppetville. We're not putting Muppetville time. No, sir. No Muppetville time over here. All right, so fourth tackle now for the Gold Coast. Now it's going to be big Moaki Fodawaker. Gets his ball here at the halfway point. Then Sam Verrills. JC, not a bad kick there. I like that. Puts Tedesco back to the 5. And now into that line come up forward. And JC got forward quite quickly as well. That was good to see. He was the one who made the tackle. Okay, sweet. That's working now. That is working. There we go. Done that. Jack Smith says Brimson should move to fullback while Kenny is out. But no chance. No way should Brimson move there. No way should Des move Brimson or JC for the rest of the foreseeable future. Because that has been the issue with the Gold Coast for years and years and years. They have never stuck with a halves pairing for longer than 2 seconds. We change our halves pairing like we change our underwear, man. Like, truly, six again. They're away down the left and Crichton taken down to the 25. That was a good line break, though. They go to the right-hand side now, and that's some good play. Yeah, we're just getting done over here in the middle. Second tackle here, 7 metres away here from the line. Come on, show that defense from last week. Oh, Sanders Smith goes straight into it. Good defense there from Jalen DeGroot. Third tackle, 1 metre out. Third tackle, get that line defense going. Get that line defense going. Chad Townsend gives it across to Toya. Toya, great defense, Tony Francis. Great defense, Tony Francis. Get that ball off to Townsend, then to Siwa Wong, and that was really bad from the Roosters. Fifth tackle here, 15 metres away. Docker Clay off to Townsend. Townsend kicks it through, and that attacking set was absolutely abhorrent. Like, that was good defense from the Titans with Tony Francis and whatnot and Jalen DeGroot in the back, but that was just abhorrent attack just then from the Roosters. And that's their issue. El Mark says, let's go to the Roosters, watching from the Philippines. Get around you in the Philippines. I'm watching from India right now, so I'm not too far away from you. I'm far away from you, but not too far away from you. I'm currently in Agra, where the old Taj Mahal is, but the Taj is closer, though, because it's Friday. So Fridays, they do prayers there. Fourth tackle now here at the 32. Third tackle. No, sorry, fourth tackle. 34 minutes gone here. Not loving our meters at the moment. I will say, I guarantee you go and have a look at the average set distance of the Titans, and they're averaging around 30 rather than 35, 40. Average set distance is currently sitting at, or they haven't, oh, well, there wouldn't be an average yet, really. Oh, no, there is. 27.9. Yeah, I'm right. It's awful. Yeah, 27.9 is not good through the first 6 minutes here. That is not good. And penalty to the Roosters. And this is the issue. This is what I'm talking about from last week. These are the little penalties. These little penalties. Kane Slater says, Titans all day. It's their turn. Hey, I hope so, man. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Tipped Titans and Broncos multi. What's your thoughts? Well, you've gone with my team and then the team that I dislike the most. What do you want me to say here? And then I'm going to have to listen to this Steve Blocker Muppet. Deary me. Deary me. Yeah, you know what you did there, Brenton. You know what you did. You know what you did. All right, so the Roosters now get this ball here to the 35. I don't know how long you did it for, Sam, but when you do that for for feeder ones and whatnot, just do 1 minute. I don't know if you did 1 minute or 5 minutes, but just do the 1 minute for the jokey ones. All right, so Nafahu White, he'll give this ball off here to Siwa Wong, and it'll be third tackle here at the 13. I don't know why YouTube, considering I am the channel owner, I don't know why YouTube never tells me like how long the timeouts were put by like moderators and stuff like that. It used to, don't anymore. Short ball now, and it's going to be Angus Crichton. Fourth tackle, 3 metres away here from the line, 7 minutes in. Now 2 metres out. Come on, Titans, keep this defense going. There's a short ball. Knock on, let's go, come on. Let's go, and Tino will get the ball there. Spencer Leniu, knocks the ball on. He was terrified of Big Tino running it and just shoving it right into his forehead. Big Tino, get into him. Get into him. So first, the Roosters have been awful attacking-wise so far. Like, they've been getting the ball into the attacking play. Like, they're getting the ball into the red zone, the attacking 20 area. Penalty Titans. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. So penalty Gold Coast here. Johnny Blocks is up the Titans. Exactly right, Johnny Blocks. Tony Francis having a good start here. Tony Francis having a really good start. He needs to have it after last week, man. He had a real poor week last week against the Knights. So, seen a great defensive play already. And also, just got that penalty as well. But yeah, get around the Titans. Come on. Jalen DeGroot now with the ball at the 45. Mawaiki Fodawaker will get this ball now to the 44. What's the safe word, Aguero? Why don't you just change your name to whatever name that you had before? You know, you can change your YouTube name. All right, third tackle here for the Titans. Is it an attacking set? We're not kind of there just yet. AJ Brimson off to Bowie Firma. It's not an attacking set because the Roosters have the ball. Is it raining, by the way? It looks wet. It looks wet in Sydney. Sorry for feeder. Sam just googled how to spell. Oh, did you do it for a minute, Skunkle? Good. First tackle here at the 48. Because there's no way that was 5 minutes, was it? Completion so far, 3 from 5 for the Titans, 5 from 6 for the Roosters. 83% completion rate to 60%. Want to be bumping that up there, Titans, but it is only very, very early. It's only 10 minutes in here, guys. Only 10 minutes in. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here. I did 5, Jay changed it to 1. So that's one thing. I don't understand how you guys get to see that. No, I don't. But I forgot that you can actually change it, yeah. But 10 minutes in, still 0-0. I'm here to fix Sam's mess-ups, absolutely. That's it. It's a constant thing. It's a constant struggle. Constant thing that we have to deal with here with the old skunkle. Unfortunately. All right, they go out to the left. Oh, that's awful defense. Well, that's awful defense. Oh, man, just broke through down that right-hand side. Oh, dude, Mark Nwanga and Tawase will score. And it'll be 4-0 with the hit to come. Damn, dude, that was just way too easy. That's just way too easy. And Jojo, it's Jojo's missed tackle. It's Jojo's missed tackle, is it? Yeah, he needs to be doing much better than that. Damn it. So it's 4-0 with the hit to come. Like, that was just really simple. Like, truly, we had the numbers. Like, the numbers were out there. The defensive structure is there. It's just unfortunately that Jojo was a little bit behind the play to the inside. And Nwanga Tawase is a big boy. You know, when he gets that ball there, he's able to break through. So, oh, damn it. Well, they do score. Really haven't been impressed by the Roosters' attack so far in the first 10 minutes by any means. And I'm saying this after they've scored a try. But what's really concerning me about the Titans is they've given away that penalty. And they've also been really struggling to make metres in the middle of the park where you should not be struggling. You have origin calibre across the park in the forwards. Our average set distance right now is 24.68. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. 24.68 is horrific. Look at the forward pack for the Titans. They've got Mikey Fodawaker, Sam Verrills, Regan Campbell-Gillard, Cleese Haas, Bo Firma, and Tina Malawi. Tino Origin and International. Bo Firma Origin. They get the kick, by the way. Regan Campbell-Gillard has played Origin. And Mikey Fodawaker is Origin. And when you bring David Feeder off the bench, he's played Origin and also International. You know, so unfortunately, the Bo Firma knock-on is going to cost us in that situation, which allows the Roosters to go up the other end of the field. But, you know, we should not be having an average set distance of like 25. Less than 25. Less than 25. We have had 39% possession so far. We have had 4 from 5 completions, so 80%. No, well, this is different to what I had on Fox on the TV. It says here 4 from 5, 80%. So that would be the Bo Firma knock-on, right? Davo says, let's go. Come on, Titans. Need something mighty Titans. Skuggle says, do you just support whoever versus the Titans? To shit stir in chat. Oh, has this guy come in always to support against the Titans, has he? I don't know. I couldn't care less. But if he's annoying the chat and whatnot, just get rid of him. So Silas, I think the Chooks are there for the taking. They can't hold the ball themselves. They are, but look what we're doing. We're giving away another penalty. Like it's another penalty that we give away. How many penalties have we given away already? 3? 3? How many penalties have we given away? How many penalties have we given away? That would be our third. That would be our third penalty we've given away already. Yikes. Thoughts on where you think DC is going to end up, Blaze? I would have absolutely no idea, man. Honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised completely if he still went back to Manly. I wouldn't be, because we've heard all this before. He did this he literally did this nearly word for word 10 years ago with Manly. We've had this story before. Roosters here at the 10. Everything that he's doing now is still very similar to what happened last. That's forward. That's forward. Yeah, thank you. Titans ball at the 10. That's definitely forward. He's literally he's thrown that ball like, buddy, 5 meters forward. He was in here the other day trying to stir. You'll notice it more than I will. Well, Rose says, I can confirm Wade Negan is a Chooks fan. Sure. Mitchell says, the Jordan LeBron debate is useless when Josh Giddey exists. Mitchell, how sexy was that, eh? How sexy was that? And LeBron gave us the game on a platter. Gave the game to us on a platter, man. So Tony Francis will get this ball out here to the 15. Very lucky that was called. Like, it was definitely forward. But, like, very lucky we got that forward pass call because they were under the post otherwise. But that was so sexy, dude. Now, and a penalty to the Titans. Come on. Come on. Get a bit of possession about this game. We've had, 34% possession so far? Get a bit of possession going, man. We've had 35% possession. We have had the ball in our hands for 3 minutes so far. The Roosters have had it for 6 minutes. For people who don't know that stat, that is a large difference already. In 14 minutes, to have the ball for 6 minutes and we've only had 3, that's literally half the time. Like, that is it's rough in the first 14. But all right, so first tackle in for the Titans. It's not necessarily a full attacking set, but they'll be within range by the end of it, you would hope, with our forward pack. Tina Fa'asuamaleaui to the 45, and it's going to be second tackle. Desi not looking too impressed up there in the coach's box at the moment. JC looks out to the right side, down the group. Go Jails, go Jails, go Jails. Oh, taking it out at the 25. Okay, into the attacking area now, 25 metres away. 25 metres, stop hogging the ball, Roosters. Hey, listen, I've been asking that the entire game. Fourth tackle here at the 20. Regan Campbell-Gillard. They are in the attacking area. This is where we want to see JC and AJ do their business, baby. Come on, do your business. Jaden Campbell steps inside, 13 metres out. Okay, he's out of the fifth tackle option now, so we need AJ to get it done. Here's AJ to the left, short side. BK kicks it, not played out. It's going to be Roosters ball at the 15. Yeah, it's going to be Roosters ball at the 15. Andrew says it's quiet here at Allianz, so I'm listening to some atmosphere being in here. Welcome. Welcome. Oh, Angus Crichton. The head goes into the hip of Nafahu White. He might have to come off for 15 minutes here. He's going to have a HIA. He'll have to have a bit of a sit. So that'll help out the Titans a lot. Because Angus Crichton is a dominant back row, man. But yeah, it doesn't look like the greatest atmosphere there at Allianz Stadium, not going to lie. Is it raining there, Andrew? Because again, it looks wet. It looks wet. Are you surprised, Andrew, it's a Roosters game? They're talking about, like, if the independent doctor has something to say, that is always called a HIA. That is always called a HIA. There's no way that doesn't get called a HIA. There's no way. Do I believe it should be? Not necessarily. I think Angus Crichton's probably fine. But we see this every single week. Oh, look at the amount of meters we're allowing the Roosters in the middle of the field. Dead set. Like, get some defense together in the middle of the field. We're getting monstered right now there. Dom Young loses the ball. So it's going to be Titans ball here at the 20-0 tackle. I really like that stadium, Circle says. Yeah, it's a nice stadium. It's definitely... Well, it's the newest stadium of the lot, right? Like, obviously, Penrith Stadium will be the newest one after 2026. But for the time being, Allianz Stadium is the newest because when COVID was happening, that's when they completely tore it down. So I was at the last ever game of the old Allianz Stadium, which was the Roosters versus... That's a high tackle. Thank you. Thank you. Penalty to the Titans. Come on. I was at the last game, which was Roosters Rabbitohs prelim 2018 or 2019. I can't remember. It was one of the two. It might have been 2019. And then they completely tore it down. So when I was like driving to work and whatnot in Botany, when I was working down there at the time, I would drive past that every day. I would go past that every single day of it completely being demolished. So, they've built it up really well, man, and it's a good stadium. So, Tina Fa'asuamaleaui will get this ball to the 45. Warcrum says, surely Titans can make a little run this year. Let's just see us put together a couple of consistent efforts first before we start thinking about a run. But let's just see us put a couple of consistent efforts in early, and then we can start talking about pushing on and being a big-time competitive team. So second tackle now, and it's going to be... This is a good set here for the Titans. Cleese Haas with some good post contact there. Now we're talking. Go Cleese. Go Cleese. Keep chugging those legs along. Third tackle at the 15. They're going to go out to the left-hand side. Sam Verrills off to JC. Jaden Campbell. Oh, couldn't get the ball away. Fourth tackle, 8 metres away. Come on, first real attack of the game. Go! Come on! I think he scored, has he? Has he scored? Come on, baby. That's a Gold Coast Titans try, son. That's a Gold Coast Titans try. AJ Brimson. Bushka. Right up through the middle there. And the Titans will score to make it 6-4 here. The kit to come. Come on, that was a really nice pass there to AJ and a really nice run there from the Brimdog Millionaire. Really nice run from the Brimdog Millionaire. Yeah, Sam Verrills to JC. JC back. He's just tried to get that ball away earlier at the 10, but this was our first real attack inside the attacking 20. And I love this. Sam Verrills with a great short ball, but it's just a nice little curvy run there from AJ Brimson to kind of really manipulate that defense there and just kind of get inside through that middle area. So really happy with that from Brimo. Scores right next to the post, and it's going to be 6-4 with the kit to come. 6-4 with the kit to come. Andrew says, can I also say Tino's mullet looks better in person? Tino's mullet is the best thing that ever did happen in the world. Tino's mullet is like Josh Giddey hitting a buzzer beater from the halfway court. Halfway of the court. Oh, it's 2018. Thank you, Panther. Thank you. So 6-6. 6-6 with 18 and a half minutes gone here. Titans do score. Let's get it. Warcrum says, I follow more the play. By the way, can I ask you, why have you got WQR and not WAR? Or is it meant to be WQR? Or is that like a... Because I just call you Warcrums because I'm not saying crimes. I follow more the players and just the NRL overall rather than teams. But when I was young, Titans were my team, but I always come back and hope they can do good. Welcome to the Titans fans' life every single week. Monday, you're angry, you're pissed off, you're like, this team sucks, I don't want to do it. Tuesday, you're like, team list Tuesday, let's have a look and see. Wednesday comes around, you're like, okay, well, I'm going to start to get around it now. Thursday comes around, the first game of footy, you're like, okay, shit, yeah, let's get back into the Titans, that's my team. And then you start to build up those expectations and those hopes. The game happens, you get smacked, and then it comes back and it's just a repeat cycle, man. It's a repeat cycle. But, you know, you've always got to support your team. Tony Francis here at the 20. Because it won't mean anything to you if you weren't here through all the bad times. If you tune out and you're not watching the bad times, then it just won't mean as much to... It won't mean as much, and not to you, but in general, it won't mean as much to the person. If you tune out from it and you don't watch the bad shit, as much as it's hard, that's the reason. So fifth tackle of the Titans at the 40, and they get this ball off here to Jaden Campbell, who is going to unfortunately get charged down there, but it does... Oh, it sits up nicely for Dom Young at the 25, then the 33. So 20 minutes gone, thumbs up and subscribe. Dasmo says, well, I'm Panther fan since 2021. We have so much in common. Big Panthers fan, Dasmo. Big. Massive, massive. Bossy Bros is up the Waz. You guys play tomorrow, don't you? Oh, no, you might play on Sunday. I can't even remember. Yeah, it is. No. Yeah, it is Sunday against the Tigers. That's a weird game to think about, to be fair. I actually don't know who I'll tip. I don't know who I'll tip in that game. That will be definitely an interesting one. All right, so the Roosters will get this ball to the 45. Bit of better defense here so far this set, except for that little breakaway by Nwanga Tawase to the 35. Fair tackle here. And now Chad Townsend puts that ball up into the corner where it's going to be Jalen. Good take by Jales. Let's go. Ooh, okay, whatever. He's told him to go back. First tackle. That's a great take by Jales. Dasman says, of course, as soon as I entered the chat, you mentioned Josh Giddey Buzzbeater. So it's funny, right? So when he was talking about that, I did see your comment of the Panthers since 2003 thing. And I was like, okay, I'm going to mention Josh Giddey. I did actually acknowledge that deliberately. So second tackle, now third, 45 metres out at the 50. Yeah. All Victor Radley again. No, come on, man. This is a big issue with Victor Radley. God bless him, dude. This is a big issue with Radley. He's such a relentless tackler, but he just doesn't get his head into the right position, whether it be at the hip or whether it be head-to-head clash like that with Chrissy Randall. It's a penalty as well to the Titans. Spencer Leniu has been put on report for a high tackle on Regan Campbell-Gillard on the previous tackle. Okay, we'll take it. I hate nowadays how we go back a tackle to give away a penalty. 10 years ago, that would have been unheard of. It would just be that you'd be on report or whatever after the game finished, and that'd be that. I hate going back a tackle or whatever for penalties, but it is what it is. But it's really unfortunate with Victor Radley because he has been an absolute dominating force for many years now. At one point was, top 3 locks in the game. Oh, I don't think that should have been a high tackle. Excuse me? There was intent for a high tackle for sure, but he didn't actually connect with him for a high tackle. Oh, they didn't even actually go back and call the penalty. The referee said that he was going to penalise Spencer Leniu. What's happening? So I don't even think he should be on report, and I'm happy that it's not a penalty. I'm happy it's not. But the referee said he was going to give a penalty for that. What the hell? What just happened? Second tackle down for the Roosters at the 20. Lone Ball says, almost like Radley's too rough and tough for the game. Yeah, it's just that he's throwing his head at tackles, man. It's like he's got no situational awareness. Daz makes us after the Angels lost 8-1 to the White Sox, a team that lost 121 games last year. I thought my day couldn't get worse. The Lakers said, hold my beer. So basically, LA is owned by Chicago, is what you're saying. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs and White Sox win today. Victor Radley dead to retire. Well, let's relax. I love Rads. It's just unfortunate that he's always putting his head in the wrong positions, dude. So Phil Sami will get this ball here to the 15. Negan says, I swear Radley has zero awareness where his head is at. Yeah, exactly. I agree. That says Radley has to have no brains at this point. Gee whiz. There'd be something going. Like he's surely, and this is what I get concerned with. Surely this impacts like later in life, like how many times he is getting whacked across the head or his head is coming into contact in bad positions. Surely that has to come back and haunt you later in life. And I hope it doesn't. Like, God bless. Like, touch wood. There's wood there. Touch wood. It does not happen. I don't want that to happen. But I'm just thinking from a realistic standpoint, like the amount of times that you have heavy contact with your head across your career is insane to me. It's insane. Surely it has to have a long-term effect. Out of the left-hand side, Sanders Smith gets taken down. He's lucky he held on to that because Jojo Fida with a great tackle over the top could have knocked that ball out. Tedesco gets taken down at 35 by Jojo Fida. That was good. And then Chrissy Randall finishes off the tackle. Second tackle now. Grow seconds. I saw a guy on TikTok saying call the season off and Panthers are getting the spoon and it's so hard to support us. Okay, well, the hard to support us, that guy can shush. That guy can shut his mouth. But in regards to the spoon, that's not happening. The Panthers aren't getting the spoon by any means. They're still making the 8, man. They're still 100% making the 8. If Cleary comes back and isn't injured for the entirety of the year. But if they don't, the lowest they can finish for me is like 9 through 12. Like they're not as bad as say right now the Cowboys, right now the Dolphins, right now the Eels, especially those three teams. So 4 tackle now here for David Fida, who comes onto the field for the Titans. They're booing for Fida. Cry me a river. Oh, cry me a river. Suit no Roosters. I cried a river for the Cherry Evans, and I still do. So I understand your pain, but I'm going to make fun of you because we've all been made fun of. So Roosters will get the ball here at the 20. It's Jesse B says, I love Bremo, but someone has to take his kicking license away from anywhere outside the attacking 20. I agree with you. I think that Bremo is one of the better grubber kickers in the game. I've said this for many years now. Not when he was as a 5'8", when he was as a fullback. I think that he's one of the best grubber kickers in the game. But yeah, he's not a long distance kicker. He shouldn't be really a part of the big time kicking game. I think you got to leave that for JC, who does get a good boot behind it. But the attacking 20, I'm happy to mix it up between AJ and JC. That's a good inside ball there for James Tedesco, who gets away, knocked back. Oh, it's 6 again. Oh, it's 6 again because of that. Oh, let's go, penalty! Come on! Get fucked on, dude. That is wild. They had a 6 again, and then they ended up, unfortunately, giving away a penalty because the ball went forward into one of their own players. That is a wild turn of events. Tedesco with a breakaway. He gets just past David Fida. He flicks the ball back onto the inside. Jaden Campbell knocks it. That's 6 again. Tedesco then, as he's going to ground, throws it up, and then it's going to be Sanders Smith who knocks it on into, I think it might have been Lindsay Collins maybe, I can't remember. But it's a penalty for offside. Let's go. But that's a ridiculous pass there from Tedesco. You're going down, dude. It's first tackle. It's literally 0 tackle because we just touched the ball. So you get a fresh set of 6. Why do you feel the need to put that pass and put the pressure on your own team there? If you just go down, you have a full attacking set at the line of the Gold Coast Titans, who aren't known for their defense. Instead, he throws a stupid pass, which ultimately ends up in not only a knock-on, but a penalty as well. Crazy from Tedesco there. You are the experienced man. You did not need to push that pass. Elizabeth says, disappointed by the Panthers yesterday, but I hope the Titans and Dolphins go to be good tonight. A bit of a lose-lose tonight for everyone in regards to Dolphins-Broncos, but for the Titans game, yeah, hopefully good offload by David Fafita. Good offload, but then the ball goes to the grass after that. Big Moeki Fodawaker looking for something. Just take the tackle, bro. 4 tackle here at the 33. 4 tackle at the 33. But yeah, look, the Panthers were definitely disappointing yesterday, Elizabeth. There's no doubt about that. But Wait. 5th tackle here at the 20. Titans out to the left. AJ Brimson back on the inside with a banana. Oh, I think this is a knock-on from the Roosters. Yeah, it's still here for the Titans. We might score here. I don't know what's going to happen. We might score here with Sammy. Oh, yeah, it's a knock-on first. Oh, that's why I was waiting. That's why I wasn't really celebrating, because I was like, there's a knock-on here somewhere from... I know there was a knock-on from the Roosters, but I think they've said knock-on here from the Titans first, so it's going to be Roosters ball. I wouldn't challenge it. So, it goes up there. Yeah, it's a knock-on from the Titans first, absolutely. That's why I wasn't celebrating, because I was like, it's all over the shop. So what I was going to say, Elizabeth, is that 5 years ago, you would kind of be okay. Well, you wouldn't be okay with it, but you'd understand this start of the season. Now, you've won 4 premierships in a row, and you've been in 5 grand finals in a row. You just lost that one to the Storm in 2020. You've built yourselves up to a validated, belief that the Panthers are going to win every single game. Tedesco gets another line break. He's at the 50. Chris Red, I guess he offload away, and now be taken down at the 35, third tackle. Too many... Dude, they're averaging over 50 metres per set for sure. They're 100% averaging more than 50 metres per set. So basically, another knock-on from the Roosters. Titans, the game is there, bro. The game is there. The game is there to be won right now, Gold Coast. Please take it. The Eels last week had every opportunity. The game was there to be won against the Dogs, and they didn't take it, and they didn't take it, and they didn't take it. The game is there to be won here from the Titans. The Roosters winning this game doesn't prove anything for them. But right now, Roosters, like this is why the Titans need to prove it here and now, because there's no one who can tell me that the Roosters aren't absolutely vulnerable from their first couple of rounds, but also from the way the game has been played here. But also, this is proving to me a lot of my concerns about the Titans from last week, where the same kind of shit is also happening in regards to missed tackles. They had 45 missed tackles last week in a 26-6 win. Already in this game, they have missed 15 tackles through 116. So they're at 85.29 effective tackle percentage, which is not great. It needs to improve. It's not as bad missed tackles as they had last week on like an average, because they would have to be at about 22, 23 by the end of the first half, which I can't see them. Surely they're not missing another... Well, 7, 8 tackles isn't out of this world to be potentially missed in the next 11 minutes. So, look, I've got to hope it doesn't happen, but the game is there to be won here. 4 tackling at the 25. The Roosters are giving plenty of opportunities to the Gold Coast. AJ Brimson out the back into JC. JC out the back again. Here we go. Get back on the inside, Phil. Get back on the inside. Okay, he's throwing the ball back on the inside for Jojo. Jojo gets away from 1 and pushes this ball to the 10. Okay, get JC. JC, we need to see this attacking kicking game right here. 10 metres out. Sam Verrills gives it off to Jaden Campbell. Kicks it up in a good area. Not a bad kick. Couldn't get to the ball, unfortunately. Not a bad kick, though, from JC. Roosters were just able to get it, and that's a good tackle there by Moe. Came in at the 5. Not a bad kick from JC, though. 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Hit that like button and subscribe. Dom Young with the ball gets the ball to the 10. Don't forget, we will also be live with the Dolphins versus Broncos right after this. I'm considering not doing either the first game or first and second game tomorrow, because I'm going to the Taj tomorrow. So I'm going to the Taj in the morning. And then I might go to like the Algra Fort and whatnot. But I definitely will be here for Sharks and Bulldogs. We'll just see how we go in regards to the first 2 games of Dragon Storm and the other game as well. Can't remember who it is. Maybe Cowboys Raiders. Right, so I think 20 to 30 minutes in is a good time to enter for David and just keep him on for the rest of the game or close to it. I don't... Yeah, look, I'm okay with bringing him on for the rest of the game. I don't know if Des will do that, but I want it. All right, Jesse B. Get him in the Titans, son. Fire it up. Fire it up. So Jalen de Groot, he'll get that ball off to Phil Sami. He makes meters, son. Give that ball to Phil. We need to bump the average set distance up. What are we at now? We are currently at 34.68. So we bumped it up. So we're going tit for tat now. 37.71 average set distance for the Roosters. 34.68 for the Titans. So we're bumping it up now to make it a lot more of an even game in regards to the meters in the middle of the park. Dave Fafita gets this ball. Fit tackle to the 30. You still have Angus Crichton, you agree? So they put that into the corner. Good take there by Daniel Tupou. You're always going to back in Tupou to win that in the air battle there. He's very good in the air. And now Tupou will be taken down to the 20 first tackle. Skungo says we need to stop their offloads. Yeah, no, we definitely do. Especially the Tedesco offloads onto the inside. Toya now taken down at the 33. David says, great pass from Dave. Great pass, well done. Wasn't that a great pass from David Fafita, Roosters fans? Fantastic pass. Best pass he ever did see. So Tino comes back on here for Mike Fodawaker. They give it off to Sanders Smith, then to Crichton. Crichton looking for the offload, gets the offload. There's the offload. There's the offload. Namanga to Wase, to Tupou. Tupou back onto the inside. Block off the pass. Okay, make the tackle, for gosh sake. That's 3 missed tackles on that one play. Tedesco off to Sanders Smith, then to Chad Townsend. Townsend off to Lindsay Collins. And Collins will be taken down to the 20. Fifth tackle. Docker Clay off to Sanders Smith. They kick it through. JC's back there. That's like a fullback mixture with a halfback roll there. He knew to kind of roll around, and that was like a real fullback kind of run there from JC. I like that. That's right. What's up, lad? You travelling these days? Sick, I can't wait to travel. Good luck with Titans. Appreciate your Ramos adventures. Yeah, I'm in Agra in Delhi. Not Delhi. I was in Delhi. I'm in Agra in India at the moment. I'm off to Jaipur on Monday. Which is the pink city here in India, which will be cool. That'll be really, really cool, man. But no, I'm going to the Taj Mahal tomorrow, which will be an amazing experience. 4 tackling out to 35. Ramos says, good game. It's a close game. A lot of errors. A lot of missed tackles. But it's definitely tight and completely balanced. So Jaden Campbell now will put this ball to Dom Young, who'll be at the 15. Meeting Raj at the Taj. Get in, Raj. We all love Raj. Oh, I had amazing food last night. James Tedesco taken down. Oh, they called a penalty. Oh. They called a penalty. Unfortunately, Dave gets penalised for a high tackle. 93% completion is nice. Yeah, so it seems like the only mistake we made was that Bo Fermer knock-on, which led to the try. Without that Bo Fermer knock-on that leads to the try, we actually would be up 6-0 right now and 16 from 16 completions. So that's good. But there was no problem with that completion rate last week. There's no worries in regards to the completion rate. We're actually not coming up with... So Radley's past his HIA, he'll be back. So the issue with Titans right now is not seeming like it's errors. It's not seeming like it's completion rate. It's not seeming like ultimately it's possession. What it's seeming like is the ill discipline in regards to penalties and in regards to missed tackles. But in regards to knock-ons and gifting the possession away... It's not really been a Titans problem through the first couple of rounds. Was it pizza? No, that's a knock-on. Come on! The game is there to be won. Win it. The game is there to be won, Titans. Knock-on from the Roosters again. They've given plenty of knock-ons away. Nat Butcher gives that one away. So that's 13 from 17 from them. Actually going to be 13 from 18, I would assume. But they've made plenty of errors here, the Roosters. So the Titans have missed 22 tackles, by the way. So 5 minutes 43 to go the first half. We've missed 22 tackles with 9 ineffective. The Roosters have had 15 missed tackles with 12 ineffective. So that's what I'm saying. 82.39% on the tackles is not good. But it's still 6-6. So the Titans, for some reason, it's like they're missing tackles left, right, and centre, but they have some really good cover defense. That's what I'm kind of noticing from this. The cover defense is what's keeping Titans in the games at the moment. Because if you look at purely at that stat, I don't know how it's 6-6 right now. Third tackle now for the Titans at the 35. But no, it wasn't PC. It was a place called Pin Belushi. It was unbelievable tikka masala. Unbelievable tikka masala. I'll tell you about what happened afterwards in a second. So 4 tackle. I don't know if I will actually. So 4 tackle, and they give it off here to Chris Randall, and Randall will be at the 24. All right, JC, put up a ball into the right area here. Put a ball up into the right area, into the corner. Not a bad kick, in the right place. Knocked back from the Titans, but Namanga to Wase will get this ball at the 10. And then they penalise. It's Titans ball. Offside, they've said. I would challenge this if I'm the Roosters. Oh, I don't know. So you can't challenge it now. Time's up. That's good that the referee's actually taking knowledge of that because we've been screwed by that multiple times where it's been longer than 10 seconds, i.e. Bulldogs Titans game at a core a couple of years back. So 4 minutes to go in the first half. We've got a chance to take the lead here. The game is there to be won, Titans. Oh, he's lost the ball. Oh, for fuck's sake, please. Please, on first tackle, my boy. Come on, man. Are they going to challenge it? No, they're not. Come on, brother. First tackle, man. How's the game going? Roosters doing any better this week? No. No. I think he's just lost the ball, man. No, I don't think there's any strip there. I think that there's been, like, in the tackle, like, obviously he's deliberately probably going for a swipe at the ball, but it's just a tackle being made. All right, so the Roosters now. Robert Toya will get this ball first tackle to the 15. Right, so at least we have made the average set distance. Yeah, I said this before, about even, because the first 20 minutes or so were brutal. Yeah, like I was saying, the 24 metres in the first, it was about 10, 15 minutes. The first 10, 15 minutes was 24 metres average set distance, which is pathetic. So now we're about the 35 mark. Actually, what are we? Probably about 35 there, 37, I think it was. 35 to 36. Yeah. We are literally even. And that's what I was saying before, that, we've gotten ourselves back into being able to win that middle. So since that first 10, 15 minutes of the match, we have actually won the middle. We have won the middle from that point. But the early part was a rough one. Oh, Jay. All right, so they'll kick that ball where Tony Francis will get that at the 20. Good catch. He knocked the ball on really early last week, which kind of set up a bad start, but we were able to hold out. But he's had a good game here today, Tony. He's been really safe. Really safe so far. And they haven't scored down that side. When they did score, it was down the opposite side of Nwanga Tawasa. Oh, stop it, Skunkle. Don't encourage that. Cheery me. I know what that is. I know what that is. You're a sicko, mate. You're a sick puppy. You are a sick puppy. Oh, JC threw the ball backwards and it hits the grass. And then AJ will slip over at the 48. I'm going to Para tomorrow and teaching them the Teddy slide, Andrew says. It's a free penalty. Para need all the help they can get right now. High kick up there from JC. Tedesco does catch it, though. Was a bit of a wobbly one. Oh, my gosh. Go up at the play. Go up at the play, dude. Are you shitting me? Oh, please cover D. At least, this is what I'm saying. That is awful to allow Tedesco to break through there. And they get to the 25. With a minute 20 to go, if they find a way to be down at halftime, it's absurd. It's absurd. It's absurd if they find a way here. Second tackle, 15 out. Minute 12 to go here of the first half. Hold out. Hold out, dude. Come on. How have they allowed that break just then? Third tackle, 4 metres away here from the line, out to Sandon Smith. Sandon Smith then gets it back again. Off to Siwa Wong. Wrap him up. 4 tackles, 7 metres away here from the line. 4 tackles, 7 metres away. Docker Clay gets it at the back here to Chad Townsend. Kicks it through. Get back, JC. Get back. Get the ball. Come on. You're an idiot, Chad Townsend. That was ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Yeah, you take it back in goal. Doesn't really matter because we're going to soak up the 40 seconds and that's fine. It's going to be half time. Chad Townsend, that's ridiculous. You've got 40 seconds left. You've got 2 tackles left. You can see the Titans have been done over here and yet you can't just hold a little bit of composure. I can't believe we've allowed that breakaway from Tedesco there. I love that we've had... Dave's missed a couple tackles here. Some big tackles from Tedesco. He's targeting Dave. But... I love the cover defense that the Titans are showing. The cover defense is actually really nice. They are getting into a good space to be able to... Hold on. 6 seconds. Okay, this is it. They're going to go for a... That's forward. That's a forward pass. Sandon Smith thought about a field goal. Doesn't take it. That's a penalty. I would nearly... You could nearly have argued. I'd like to have a look at this again. They're going to challenge this. This may be... If we've found a way to give this penalty away, I might flip out. So they're going to challenge this here, the Roosters. Please tell me it's same time. Please tell me it's same time. That's going to be a penalty, dude. Dave has been... He was committed to the tackle, but it is late as well. I would not be surprised if they call it a penalty. I really hope they just say that this is just continual. Because Dave is... Yeah. Yeah, good. Okay, so they're going to say there's no foul play. That's it. That's a 50-50 call, that. That's a 50-50 call. I would not have been completely surprised if they had called that a penalty. So I think we've gotten quite lucky there. I think we've gotten quite lucky. So yeah, lost challenge as well. Negans what a waste of a challenge. So look, I don't think it was. I think that the culmination of it, sure, I can see where you come to the conclusion. I can see where you come to the conclusion that it is a waste of a challenge now, but if that gets a win, which it absolutely could have as well, like that could have been a win for the Roosters there, because then they get the penalty, they take the 2, they lead 8-6 at half time, changes the entire complexion of how the first half is looked at and how you go into the second half sheds, right? So I think that the challenge was worthwhile. It's just that unfortunately in the 50-50 tussle of it all, it wasn't given, the call wasn't given to the Roosters. So that's going to happen. Things are, you're going to see those 50-50 calls go both ways. I'm happy for it, but I also would be understanding of why the Roosters fans would be unhappy for that, because that could have gone either way. But anyway, halftime 6-6. Honestly, neither team deserves to be leading. It's a real difficult one to read how the second half is going to go. Nwanga Tawase scored first there for the Roosters, and Bremo scored second. And that was, in the first 20 minutes of the game. That was in the first 20 minutes. We haven't seen a try scored in over 20 minutes so far. But yeah, it's a real tight tussle. So let's get to some of these stats here, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're around here. Let's bang in the likes. Smack it up. But all right, let's get into these stats. So the stats are 52% to 48 for the Roosters. So effectively just even. The Roosters have had the ball for 16 minutes, whilst the Titans have had the ball for 14.4. Completion rate, 90% for the Titans is fantastic. 18 from 20 completions for the Titans is an unreal stat. But there's no concerns with the Titans in regards to their errors. It's not really been an issue for the Titans over the course of the first couple of weeks. But the 75% there for the Roosters of 18 from 24 is not bad. Like it's not great, but it's not bad. Like that's about the average. 75 to 80 is the average. That's why 90% is fantastic for the Titans. But 75 to 80 for the Roosters is on the lower end of the average, but still average, right? So they've given away quite a few errors, which is why it's surprising the Titans aren't able to take the lead, because the game is there to be taken. The game is there to be won right now for the Titans because the Roosters are giving them opportunities. So that's my little bit of a concern. And you look, all runs, 100 runs for the Titans to 97 for the Roosters. 911 run meters to 906 for the Roosters. So the Titans are up by 5 meters there through 3 more runs. That is slight advantage Roosters' way. The post-contact meters are massively in favour of the Titans. They were 348 to 299. So they are winning the post-contact. 4 line breaks to 2 for the Roosters. Theirs has been a lot more clear and dominant for mine. It's been a lot more clear and dominant. Oh, sorry. It's now 100 runs apiece with 981 for the Roosters, 911, I was going to say. That makes sense now. That makes sense. But the Titans are still whooping in the post-contacts by about 50. So, yeah, that's pretty confident there. Tackle breaks. 24 tackle breaks for the Roosters, 16 of the Titans. Mate, they need to sort their shit out in regards to missed tackles. 24 missed tackles is just diabolical. 24 missed tackles. They've made 169 and they've missed 24. Okay. This is, again, the same issue we saw last week with the Knights. It's just that we're not being able to put the points on the board like we did. 83.25% for the Titans. Tackles made 169, missed tackles 24, ineffective 10. Now, you compare that 169 made tackles. So Titans have made 169, and you compare that with the Roosters, who have 200. So there is a 31 tackle gap there. But yet the Titans have missed 24 tackles, and the Roosters have missed just 16. And 16 is not fantastic, but it's better than 24 by 8. So 24 missed tackles. So 8 more missed tackles through 31 less tackles made. It's up to 25 now. It's up to 25 missed tackles now through 169. So, and there's the 17. So 8 missed tackles more. We are on target right now to miss 50 tackles. If they were able to remove these missed tackles, they would be such a better team, dude. 26 missed tackles now they've called. It's got 26 now. It's just going up. It's just going up. 26 tackles at half time. We're on target for 52 missed tackles by the end of the game. Negative play 7-5. It's not fantastic from the Titans, but at least it's not as worse as the Roosters of 7. Penalties conceded 3 to 6, so we're not giving away as many penalties. I'm okay with that. We're not going to give away 7 penalties in the second half, I'm sure. So that's not bad. That's a little bit of an improvement based off of last week's 10, where we gave up 2 more than the Knights did. So the way I look at this game is that the Titans, the game is there to be won. They have the ability to win this game. These stats just keep changing, by the way. Like, it is literally there for them. But they just haven't been able to get the attack in the area. And the Roosters, the same can be said for you. You know, the same can be said for you. The game is there for you to win as well. You've had a billion line breaks. Tedesco has pieced us apart in a lot of areas. The defense has been good cover from the Titans, but it's not been good defense on a pure level. Like the covering across is what I'm really impressed with the Titans, because they show that that regardless of the position that you're in, they're going to come across and they're going to find a way to make the tackle, even though that wasn't their man to be tackling. So whoever the person is that has the man, they're missing the tackle, but everybody else is finding a way to cover for them. So that's good. And it's a good sign of team cohesiveness in that regards. So that's a positive for the Titans. But the issue is just stop allowing that line break. Stop allowing, like, the average set distance here is actually amazing for both these teams right now. It's amazing, especially for the Titans, considering they started off at 25. They're at 43.44 average set distance. Anything above 40 is immaculate. 44.97 for the Roosters, 43.44. But that 44.97 average set distance for the Roosters right now is actually coming from the fact that they're having all those line breaks too. So if you're looking at the purity of the average set distance from like forwards and from just straight up running the ball through the middle, I think the Titans actually quite confidently lead the average set distance now. You know, I think they quite confidently lead the average set distance, because you're looking at 4 line breaks to 2, but the 2 line breaks for the Titans weren't big line breaks. The 4 line breaks for the Roosters were all significant. So I think the middle is actually ultimately being won by the Titans here, which wasn't the case for the first 10-15 minutes. But to play the ball speed, 3.43 seconds for the Titans, 3.37 seconds for the Roosters. Games are there to be won, man. Games there to be won. That's for sure. All right, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Let's get back in the chat. Blaze, I think that was a bad call. Dave was holding on to him. Cool. Brazzer says, get this man to 30k. We're nearly there, man. We're nearly firing up. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Why is Tedesco having a sook to the ref? So I can see both sides of it. I'm saying it's 50-50. I was leaning towards saying it's probably a penalty. I would probably, if I'm in the bunker, I would penalise Dave for that. I would, to be honest with you, I would say that Dave should have been penalised, in my personal opinion. But that's all it is. It's opinion. Because, so where they're going to argue is they're going to say that Dave is committed to the tackle. So Dave can't pull out of the tackle. And as the ball is being kicked, Dave has made the tackle, right? Just after the ball's been kicked. Which, if you're a Roosters fan, you're going to look at that and you're going to say, okay, he's made the tackle after he's kicked the ball. It doesn't matter in regards to his commitment to the tackle. He's made the tackle. It's a penalty, right? And I understand that, and I would probably lean that way, right, from an unbiased perspective. But from another perspective is that he has committed to the tackle, and it's like literally less than a second after he has kicked the ball that tackle gets made. Because in slow motion, it looks like it's 4 seconds after, right? 3 seconds after he's kicked the ball. But when it's at normal play speed, at actual live speed, he's making that tackle within a second of that ball being kicked, and he's already committed to the tackle. So I can understand both sides. I would still probably lean towards the penalised David Fifita side, but I can see both sides. As Albert says, at the game now, giving it to these Roosters fans, well, it's an interesting one. It is an interesting one. Right sense, there's still 26 missed tackles and only letting in 1 try is pretty decent. It's not decent. It's not decent. We are content with it. But missing 26 tackles is in no world decent. That is in no world decent. Giving up only 1 try is great, but also we've got to be looking at right now this team that we're playing as well and saying, and this is like, you've got to. It's okay to look at the positive side. If you want to look at the positive side, which is what I've done for many, many years now, it can be a facade. Like, there's 26 missed tackles for 1 try. Is that telling us more about us or them? Is what I'm asking. Does that tell more about us or them? Because if we're missing the tackles, that means they're making line breaks, which they're 4 and 2. is it their attack with Chad Townsend and Sandon Smith that's not working? Because Tedesco's doing his job. Are their halves not going? And the same thing can go for us. The same thing can go for us in regards to when we're getting to the line. Is our attack coming through our halves as well? Because at the end of the day, this game could have had a lot more points than what's being shown here. I do like the cover defense from the Titans, but also, do you look honestly within yourself and ask yourself this? Do you think if the Broncos are making those breaks, or the not Panthers, we'll move them for the time being. Oh, let's go with fully healthy Panthers with Cleary, with Edwards, with all these guys, right? Panthers, do you believe that the Sharks, with Ronaldo Mulitalo, with Nico Hines, with Braden Trindle, with Sonny Katoa, with Kyle Iro, or the Storm, with Pappenhausen, Munster, Jerome Hughes, Harry Grant, all the guys in the back line, like you imagine Suafai Longo, or you can go Will Warbrick and whatnot. Look at these teams and say, if they're getting the opportunities that we've given them today, are they only scoring 6? And that's where I ask the question. Does that mean that I think that this is a bad performance from the Titans? It's not great, but we're not down. We're still at 6-6. It is a close game that we have to work our way to be able to find the lead for sure and to win the game. The game is there to be won. But you can't tell me that this is pretty decent having 26 missed tackles and only conceding 6. Because look at the Roosters team, who we've seen through the first 3 rounds hasn't been impressive, besides that one Panthers game, which I will give credit for. But 26 missed tackles is not decent at any level of any imagination. If they remove that, I will say they're a good team. I won't say they're a decent team. They remove their missed tackles, and they are a good defense. If they remove their missed tackles, you can even go on to the great defense. Because that's what's letting them down. They let go of those missed tackles, and they will be a great defensive team. But they are missing 26 missed tackles in a half. We are on target for over 50 plus missed tackles. Last week, again, was 45. And I want to go have a look at the Bulldogs here. The Bulldogs, 40-24. Missed tackles for the Titans was 31. That's good. 31 missed tackles is fine. There's no real problem with 31 missed tackles. But then so let's go and get the calculator out. How many missed tackles? How many missed tackles through the first 3 rounds? So they had 45. Currently, they've got 26. And then they had 31 in the first. Oops, I did the opposite way. 45 plus 31. And then today's one, which was 26 so far. So 102 missed tackles through 3 games. But through 2.5 games. Through 2.5 games. If they can go under 10 missed tackles in the second half, I'll sit here and I'll say that's fantastic. I'll sit here and say that's unbelievable. That's unreal. But I need to see it. Patrick says, Grant doing his best to give you the win today. Oh, bro, some people just can't sit back and enjoy rugby league, dude. Oh, come on, man. Like, Patrick Gillespie, have a word to yourself, dude. Like, the game is just... Neither one of these teams have been playing exceptional. But yet you get people like this who just want to blame the referee for their own inabilities. They just can't be accountable. I don't think the Titans... I won't sit here and just blame the Titans every week, but unfortunately you see people every single week complain and say the reason why they're not winning is because of the referee. Your team sucked today. I'll be completely honest with you. The Roosters have sucked today. They have sucked really poorly. We haven't been able to get over the line. It is not the referee's fault that you haven't been able to score. The Titans' cover defense has been good. Titans' cover defense has been good. It is not the Titans' fault that you are knocking the ball on. It is not the referee's fault that you are knocking the ball on. Take accountability for your team, which is what I'm taking accountability of my team right now and saying we have so much to improve upon. It's just, come on, man. Just watch the game and actually look at it from an unbiased perspective. I have done what you've done for many years. I've done what you've done, but look at it from an unbiased perspective. Because it's not the referee's fault that the Roosters have not been good overall today. It's not. Jargonheart says, come on to hooks. Chooks. Skungle says, made less and missed more tackles. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Walker says, refs robbed Melbourne on a premiership. That was a try. What? Refs robbed Melbourne on a premiership? That was a try. I disagree. I think that At the time, I thought it was a try, and then we went back and had a look at it, and there was another angle they showed, but at the time, it definitely looked like a try. I still don't think the Storm win that grand final, but I get where you're coming from. Like, you can definitely complain about that. Negan says, don't be a Patrick. Oh, it's just like there's... Again, I've done that. I've been that guy. I've blamed referees. They're out in the field, by the way, guys. I've been that guy where I've just 100% said, we're going to win the comp. You know, the referees are the reason why we're bad. And you go into a dark place, man. I just don't want to be like that anymore. You can't do it because it just sets yourself up for just disappointment all the time because you never take accountability. And I don't believe the Titans have ever been able to I don't think Titans have ever held themselves accountable. I don't. It's always just been love and support and all that type of stuff. And I love and support this team. And I back this team into the end of the earth. But they also need to be held accountable. Right sense, I should have wrote it better. I think the fact that we have 26 missed tackles and can defend the try line after them is the fact I like. I agree with that. I don't like the missed tackles, especially amount. No, I don't disagree with you there. So 4 tackle here for the Titans at 33. I don't disagree with you. It's just that it's nearly a high tackle. 5th tackle here at the 40. I don't disagree with you, but it's the cover defense is brilliant. I'm loving that, and I've never had a problem with that throughout this game. And last week was the same. They missed a lot of tackles, but the cover defense. So it means that the man himself is missing it. The man himself is missing it, but everybody else is making up for it. So that's a good team cohesive unit. So that is quality. That is really good. That is quality. 2nd tackle now for the Roosters at 33. Look, a better game than the Raiders game. Than the Raiders Manly game. Yeah, well, that was great for 20 minutes before it blew away. Olivia Reed with the $8 donations. Another day, another worm. I clicked on the Roosters accidentally. Sorry. How dare you? How dare you? Game's there to be won for either team here. Game is there to be won for either team. It's who wants it more. It's who wants it more. If the Titans want it more, they can win this game. If the Roosters want this more, they can win this game. It's just as simple as that. This is completely up in the air right now. 5th tackle at 30. But thank you very much for the $8 donation, Olivia. Thank you very much for the billion rupee donation. 1 billion rupee. Up into the air. Knocked back by Dom Young. Titans ball. Let's go. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. It's 6 again for the Roosters. Oh, please watch out to the left-hand side. Oh, actually, the Roosters score easy if they went right then. If the Roosters found that went right just then, they had an easy try. They might even score if they go right again. They go left. They've got all their plays out to the left, but they had plenty of opportunity out to the right just then, multiple times. 3rd tackle here at the 8. So the Titans have now covered to the right. Docker Clay goes up through the middle. It's going to be 4 tackle, 2 meters out. Sanders Smith gets it out. They go down the right-hand side now. I feel like they've made a mess of this set. They had opportunity galore down the right-hand side just then. 5th tackle at the 5. 5th tackle at the 5. Docker Clay off to Chad Townsend. Chad Townsend fakes the kick. Gives it to Sanders Smith. Short ball to Crichton. Arguably forward. And it's going to be Titans ball. Go. Go, Phil. And it's going to be Titans ball at the 15. Patrick Gillespie, I encourage you and implore you to tell me that was the referee's fault. Was that this is the same thing with Knights fans from last week. Roosters, and this is not every Roosters fan. There's a lot of normal Roosters fans in the chat. Do you blame the referee for that attacking set because you could have scored twice down that right wing, but you didn't pass it out there because your halves are looking out to the left. You look out to the right, they score easy. The Titans had no defense down that left-hand edge for them. They were all pushed out to the right. But the Roosters decided to push out to the opposite side. That's not the referee's fault. At all. 2 Pogus is sport of the 20. Negan says Roosters are shocking. That's a Roosters fan. What do the NRL website count as ineffective tackles? Sorry, probably isn't the best question. Well, it's kind of weird because you see different different ways to explain it through Fox, and then you also see, and that's why you see different stats and whatnot, like missed tackles on this website, and then you see missed tackles on knock on. Is that the referee's fault? Is that the referee's fault? Another knock on. This is what we're seeing today. This is the issue why it's such a close game. Scotland says, man, this Roosters crowd booing at everything. It's sad, bro. It really is sad. Anyway, to try and answer your question, right, Sam, basically, it's taking involvement in a tackle, but not actually having an effect on it. If you know what I'm saying. If someone else can explain that better than me, then Please do in the chat. Night Riders, another tight game with the Roosters. Yeah, definitely a tight game here. So 18 from 26 completions for the Roosters at 69% completion rate. That must be the referee's fault. So first tackle now for the Titans at the 33. Bet they don't boo the hot dog man, Jay says. The Chookmen don't like Hazy. Chookmen aren't fans. That's going to be a penalty. Titans, take the 2. Take the 2. Take the 2 every day of the week. Take the 2 every day of the week. Take the 2 every day of the week here. You're right in front, 20 metres out. You have to. Take the 2. Right, sense, I'm guessing things like in a tackle and someone still getting their hand for a try and things like that. Yeah. So we'll take the 2 here. Yeah, Des is getting into them right now. Why do they like Hainsey as a diehard fan? So I probably shouldn't even have said this publicly. But like it is public, to be fair. No, it was just like a situation that happened with Chook Pen stuff last year and whatnot. Like it is public and stuff on other pages and all that type of jazz. But obviously I'm not going to talk about it. Dragonheart says, come on the Chooks. Well, right now they're about to go down 8-6. It's a very tight game. And Jaden Campbell makes it 8-6. Come on! Come on. 8-6 here with 34 minutes to go of the game. The Titans do take the lead. See while Wong lifting that leg gives it a penalty. Let's get it. All right, 34 minutes left here. Walker says, let's go the Titans. Mate, we're on, hopefully. We are on, hopefully. Isaac Portelli says, come on, Titans. And that's the thing. If we can win this game despite having all this criticism for like the way we played in the first half, that's a very good sign. You want to be able to win games even when you're not at your peak. But, you know, having the criticism doesn't... Having the criticism is... Oh, it's a knock-on there from the Titans. Having the criticism is fine, but they can't make an error like that on the first score. Damn, Cleese is going to get ripped today. Okay, I'm going to go have a look at his defensive stats because I need to know how to defend him. Lindsay Collins there, that was good. Player stats. Please tell me he hasn't missed a tackle or he's only missed like 1 or 2. He's made 8 for 78 metres, so Khalees has been good in regards to making the metres with 38 post-contact. He's also got a tackle break. 29 tackles, 1 miss. Like, look, Khalees has made 2 errors. Khalees, that's easy defendable. He hasn't been bad outside of those 2 errors. Khalees has actually been pretty good outside of those 2 errors. He's been pretty good. But those 2 errors have been poor. In really poor times too. Second tackle now, 4 metres away here from the line. 4 metres away here from the line. They give it out to Chad Townsend. Townsend now to Siwa Wong. It'll be third tackle, 5 metres away from the line. Let's see if they can find the gap this time because there's been multiple gaps in the Titans defence that the Roosters haven't gone down that edge. Out to Sandon Smith. Sandon Smith at the back to Tedesco. Great tackle, son! Great tackle there by Jojo for feeder. Fantastic defence. Docker Clay gives it out to Sandon Smith underneath the Lindsay Collins. Really flat set. Must be Grant's fault. Fit tackle now. 9 metres away. Docker Clay gives it out to Radley. Radley at the back of Townsend. Short ball. If he had gone right, over the top, that's going to be a try, isn't it? Oh, no. No, get it. Oh, he's scored. Damn it, he scored. Jojo's been great. Yeah, they're talking about forward pass here. Negan says forward. Blocker just mentioned forward too. I didn't even see. Are you saying the one at the 5 that gets it across? Radley, Chad Townsend. Okay, let's have a look here. Oh, I'd say it's flat. No, I'm okay with it being flat. I'd say it's flat. But like, look at the way his hands are though. So based on the technicality of the call of forward pass, he's throwing it like that. And he's facing backwards, but he's throwing it like that. I would claim it's very close. But on the technicality of how they call forward passes, you have to be throwing the ball backward. Like oh man, he's throwing it forward, Negan. I agree. It's a hard one because, like, you could argue the ball's... Oh, man, it's a weird one. Hold on, let's have a look at this put down. No, he's got a try. Oh, does he? Anyway. How does it not go more forward, though? I don't know, Sport Reaction. That's a really weird one because the way he passed that is like the way a forward pass would be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going... That's weird. That's weird. That's a really hard one to kind of explain. No, it's a try. They're going for the conversion. Sandon Smith will make the kick. So it'll be 12-8 here with 30 minutes to go here of the game. Hit that like button and subscribe if you are new around here. Well, interesting game right now. Unfortunately, it's been a couple of errors. So Bo Firma was the one who knocked the ball on, which allowed the Roosters to score their first try. And Cleese Haas, unfortunately, makes the second error. And which is ultimately how we do concede the second try. So it's come off the back of our 2 errors, man. Oh! Hello? That was a strip! I love how they didn't show us any of those angles earlier. Damn, that's a rough call. We didn't get that. I can understand why the referee on the field couldn't see that, but that was absolutely a strip there when Cleese dropped that ball. But anyway, 30 minutes to go. Only a 4-point game. Plenty of time here to change it around. So Dom Young at the 25, second tackle. Jeez, close game, but I just need to see them get something moving along in regards to that. In regards to their attack, Victor Radley crunching the tackle there by Tino and Bo. 4 tackle now. And now Angus Crichton here at the 50. He'll be fit tackle. Fit tackle. Docker Clay off to Sandon Smith. Tell you what, it gets hard for... Oh, for fuck's sake, Titans. It's going to be a penalty here to the Roosters from the sidelines. So they're going to get another attack instead of 6 here. Unless they go for the penalty, but I don't think they'll go for the 2. It's really difficult. Like, obviously, I've been to every game, and so far there hasn't been close games with the Titans. It's so difficult for me to keep the commentary going and like this when it's like the back end. I haven't had to stream a Titans game for years and years in a close game. 4 years. Brent Graham went a bit of mongrel. I agree with that one, Skunkle. So Sam Verrills will come off here for a HIA, so you'll have to see Chrissy Randall go into that number 9. Chrissy Randall go into that number 9. It makes sense why he had to go for a HIA. He comes into head contact with Dom Young. All right, so 15 minutes out. Roosters with another attacking opportunity now. Come on, get that defense going here. First tackle now for the Roosters. And that was another error that we've made. But then again, that was a tough one. Like, at the end of the day, Jojo's just trying to go for the ball. Couldn't get the ball because there's a lot of pressure on it. And then JC was just standing right in front. So go out to the left-hand side. Radley gets it out to... You're not going to get the reaction you want, Bunnies. Third tackle now. Third tackle, and they're going to get 4 metres away from the line. I was going to just time them out. Fair enough. And that's going to be a penalty here to the Roosters. Absolutely. Absolutely. Bunnies, you asked me 5 years ago, bro. You tried me 5 years ago. You would have got your reaction. You're not going to get the reaction nowadays, man. If I'm the Roosters, I'd take the 2 here to make it a 6-point game. But they're going to go for the try, sure. Sure. You better hope you score. You have to score a try here to make this worthwhile. Okay. I would have gone for the 2. So Roosters now 5 metres away here from the line. First tackle. Still 28 minutes left here. Off to Radley. Radley at the back to Sandon Smith. Good come-up play. Tupou. Good defence in the end by JC, but also mainly Jojo. Jojo defensively today has been peak, dude. Jojo Fafita has been brilliant down this right side wing for the Titans. Third tackle at the 5. Docker Clay. He'll give it out the back to Radley. Radley taken down 3 metres away. Good tackle there by Cleese and Regan Campbell-Gillard. 4th tackle. They don't go short. They go out the back again. Knock on, baby. Knock on. Good fucking defense. Good defense, Tony. You big, beautiful man. Shut your mouth, Tedesco. Good defense. That was really good defense there. Jaden Campbell here looking to sidestep. Be first tackle at the 15. That was a huge, huge hit there because he just saw that they were trying to get that at the back. And this is good defense here from the Roosters. Second tackle here for the Titans at the 13. And now Brock Gray is on. Come on, that's a good post-contact run there immediately. Really happy with Tony Francis today. Really happy with Tony Francis today. Yeah, the unfortunate thing with Jojo is that he had that issue for the first try where he was a little bit too on the inside. But outside of that first try that he gave up, he's been brilliant. Fifth tackle now for the Titans. Jalen DeGroot gives it to JC. And that's a good kick there from Jaden Campbell. That's a really good kick. That's a really good kick. They'll sit right at the 10, so it puts them back into their own area. Now we have to come up with some intensity in regards to our defense and keep them down here. Oh, Sam Verrills. Yeah. He's category 2. That's fine. I think he might... Knock on! Come on! It's that chance! Come on! Come on! We're here. The try wasn't on Tony's side. I didn't say the try was on Tony's side. So that's going to be a knock on there from Dom Young. So it's Titans ball here in the attack at the 20. Come on. So, sorry, knock on there from Chad Townsend. Dom Young passed the ball to Chad Townsend. Actually, you're wrong. Dom Young scored, Skuggle. But the first try, so Dom Young did, yeah, that is Tony Francis' side. But the first try was on the opposite side, which is what I was talking about. So Brian Kelly now, he'll be at the 20. He'll be first tackle. Come on, Titans. This is where we need to see some of this attack. We need to see JC, AJ Brimo get it together. Come on, Bowie. Bowie Furman now, second tackle. Second tackle inside the attacking 20. Tino now, third tackle at the 15. Dig deep, exactly right, man. Chrissy Randall, you want it more? If you want it, the game is still there to be won. Bowie Firma, go. Come on. 4 tackle, 4 metres away here from the line. Thank goodness Townsend on a 1-year deal, Negan says. Short ball, Tino! Knock on. The play was there. Like, the play was there. But it just didn't, unfortunately, work out. The play was there, but it had to be exactly perfect, and it wasn't. Yeah, Chrissy, it is the right play. It's just the pass wasn't right. Still 24 minutes to go here. Squeaky bum time. That's what it is. Squeaky bum time. Desi Hasler hasn't had a smile all game. I get it. I do get it. Let me know in the chat right now. Comment in the chat who you think gets the win here. Do you think the Roosters find a way to hold it out? Do you think the Roosters score again? Or do you feel like the Titans are able to get back over the top? Let me know in the chat. Second tackle now for the Roosters. Because I like to see people's opinions that aren't just of my own. If I could get around the Titans. That is a Titans fan though. Oh, Davey smacked Spencer. Ah, get that into you, Spencer. Yeah, Spencer's upset too. He's upset too. Ah, Spencer upset too. That's too funny. Nafari White breaking away. That was nice. 4th tackle at the halfway point. That was too funny. That was too funny. Spencer, you getting upset about that, man? You make people upset doing that all the time. Come on, bro. Come on. So 5th tackle now for the Roosters at the 30. Sandon Smith will put that ball up. Well, Tedesco hasn't even gone up for the ball. Tedesco hasn't even gone for the ball. That is absolutely... How is that not classed as a disruptor? Tedesco hasn't even gone up for the ball there. That is absolutely disruptor. Show me this kick again. Show me the kick again. Hello? Put the kick... Put it on the screen again. That's great in regards to the David Feeder thing, but I want to see the fact that they didn't call this as a disruptor. Tedesco didn't even go for the ball. This is that Raiders Manly bloody call all over again. All right, so that goes the distance for a short kick. Can we get it? That's karma. Ball don't lie, baby. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie, baby. Ball don't lie. That's Titans ball now. Second tackle here at the 20. Ball don't lie. That was absolutely a penalty to the Titans that wasn't called. Not showing it means something, absolutely. Third tackle now at the 30. Come on, Gold Coast. AJ Brimo gives it off here to Phil Sami. Sami now at the 44 tackle. Titans pull away and bag 2 or 3 tries in the last 10. I would love to see it, man. That's like the Warriors versus Roosters game last week. The Roosters led with like 15 minutes to go of that game too before the Warriors got like a couple of tries. Sit. A little bit too deep there from Brimo. His kicking game is great on short distance. He can't be kicking the long distance. He can't be given the license for the long distance. All right, Roosters here at the 28. We need to knuckle down, man. There's still 21 minutes. There's only 4 points in it. And Toya will get this ball to the 45. Oh, come on, man. No swearing in chat. I can't even see his comment. I can't even see it. Titans 14-12. Joe to score for my multi. Everyone will be happy. I'll be honest with you. At this point, don't care about your multi, but I would love to see that just because I would love to see Joe get it. Hey, he's lost the ball. Come on! Lamine to Watso has lost the ball. Come on. 20 minutes to go with the game, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe. Obviously, you know we're live for every game. I will be live for the Broncos-Dolphins game right after this. As he's swung... Yeah, unfortunately, as he's come to ground, the ball's gone into the knee there. So that's how he's lost the ball. No player is holding onto the ball like that. No player holds onto that. There's no way Roosters fans are booing that as if that should be like a penalty against Chris Randall. Stop it. Stop it. Oh no, it's going cool. No, we can't be doing that. Don't be removing comments that are saying Roosters will win. Then people are still entitled to their opinion. Like don't remove comments just saying Roosters will win. People are allowed to support their team. Oh, they're bots, are they? How do you know that? Oh, it's the same account. Oh, fair enough. Okay, well then forget me. Forget me, man. So Nwanga to Watson will come off and Hugo Savala will come on here with the Roosters. Martin says, come on the Titans. Damn, for fuck's sake, Chris Randall. I love ya, Chris. I love ya. You're an awesome dude, but that is just disgraceful to knock the ball on the scrum. Oh, dude. That's just wild to knock that ball on there. Like, that is just absolutely insanity to knock that ball on there. Truly. Dragon City laughed because Spencer crying. What? What's this dude crying about in the chat? Shut the fuck up, man. First tackle now for the Roosters, and they're going to be 30 metres out from the line, 19 and a half minutes to go. Martin says Titans score at 9 minutes. I hope so, man. We're just going to hold out this defense because that knock-on was poor just then. And it's going to be Nafahu White, second tackle here at the 20. Oh, was he swearing at me, Jay? Oh, dude, you saddo. All right, so it's going to be second tackle for the Roosters, 10 away. Did they not count a tackle or whatnot up there? I think this is third, actually. They just didn't count it up there. This might be fourth or third. I think that might be wrong up there. And they're 1 metre away. Okay, so now this is for tackle. Come on, hold out. Sandon Smith. Sure, he needs to go! Go, JC! Go, JC! Go, JC! Fucking go, JC! Go! Get the fuck in, baby! JC, that's your boy! That's your boy right there, baby! That's your boy right there, JC! Get that in here! Come on, baby! Come on, baby! Sandon Smith right into the JC breadbasket. That's what happened with the Warriors last year. 12 with the kid to come. Man, people here in Agra, here in India, would be like, what is happening? Oh, dude. 18 minutes to go here. 12-12. Jaden Campbell, you're the boy, brother. You're the boy. You're the man. Let's go. Call it home as JC runs the length of the field. Let's go. So still tied game. Still going to make this kick and there's still 7.5 minutes to go. But that's what we're talking about, son. That is exactly what we're talking about. Try time, bing bong, mudda mish. Exactly right, Broggy. Brent says JC still got the fullback legs in him. That's a JC special right there. That's a JC special. Dearie me. It's so hard live streaming when I'm like in close games, dude. It really is. It's so hard live streaming in close games, dude. 17 minutes. JC from the sideline. He will miss a kick, so it's tied game. Tied game, man. Stays tied. We've got a great game. Tyrese Sullivan, some team the Gold Coast tonight. I'm literally wearing a Titans jersey. I love that, man. I got my Titans jersey here. I should have actually worn it, to be fair. In this last 17 minutes, guys, like it's very difficult for me to commentate in my own games. So, like, do bear with me. Skinner says the kid in the Roosters jersey face changed when JC intercepted. So Sam Verrills' pass is HIA. Beautiful. Okay. That's how I feel during Eels games. I'm going to go full Mark Goldbridge here. But I have to, like, I'm in Airbnb here in Agra, so I've got to be somewhat careful. But also, there's India noise doesn't really matter too much. Tino now gets his ball to the second tackle to the 15. But, like, people could think there's something bad happening, so I've got to be kind of careful. So, third tackle now, Brock Gray gets the ball to the 25. Walker says, every dog has a day, and one day the Titans win a premiership. One day, man, one day. So, David Fafita, I just want to win this game, though. I'm not even thinking about a premiership right now. Spencer Leniu, you are a sad dude, bro. He's such a... Look at it. That's a penalty. Penalty. That's a penalty. Thank you. Eat a dick, Spencer. Keep crying, baby. Keep crying for me, Spencer. Keep crying for me. Keep crying, Spencer. Get back on your side of the field. What an idiot. He's just giving away... What are you doing, Spencer? He's just upset because David put him on his ass before and now he's giving away a free penalty. You can see he was asking for a high tackle. He was wanting the high tackle. He didn't get the high tackle. And then he pushes him and he's getting up. Thank you, Spencer. Thank you. Yeah, like they're talking to each other. There, Spencer, you're just crying like a little girl right now, bro. What are you doing? Don't throw the game away over your ego, Spencer. Holy shit. Say, he's throwing the game through his ego. Like, it's 12-12, man. That's a bad penalty to give away. Don't give a penalty away in that situation. It doesn't matter in regards to your ego, man. We still know that you're a real tough quality player. You don't need to do that. So first tackle at the 33. And I'll say the same thing for Dave if he does that, mind you. I'll say the exact same thing for Dave if he did it. So 22 metres out here from the line. They give it off here to AJ Brimson. Brimson off to Bowie Firma. Come on, Bowie. Second tackle now at the 12. Come on, Bowie. Come on, Bowie. Gets it on Chrissy Randall. Regan. Campbell Gillard. Brock Gray. Would love a try for him. He hasn't scored so far this season. Obviously, this is his first year. He's been really good for us. Third tackle. Chris Randall. Out the back, JC. JC looks out for AJ. Bit of a slow attack here. Bit of a slow attack. Fourth tackle, 5 away. Come on. Come on. Spence was looking for a big hit to be on TikTok edit. He's on his own edit after what Dave did to him just before. So Chris Randall, don't worry, he's on a TikTok edit. It's just not in his favour. Fifth tackle now, 15 metres away from the line. 15 minutes. Come on, Chrissy Randall. Gives it off here to AJ Brimo. Pass the ball, AJ. No. It's okay because it's 3 metres out, but I would have preferred him to at least put that ball into the area there. All right, so Robert Toyer now taken down to the 10. It's first tackle for the Roosters. 14 minutes to go. Don't forget, we will be live with the Broncos Dolphins right after this. H3T, I just said that just as you were saying that, to be fair. Yeah, give it to Spencer. So it's going to be Docker Clay who gives it to Angus Crichton. Chrissy Randall locks him down nicely. That was really good there from Chrissy Randall. Third tackle here at the 25. Docker Clay. Why are they not giving the ball to Spencer? Fourth tackle now now it's the 35, sorry. Out to Nafahu. Why did you not take a run, Spencer? Why did you not take a run? Spencer, why did you not take a run? This is the prime set for you to get your get back on Dave. Why not take a run there? Makes no sense. So you're happy to get smacked by Dave and then give away a penalty against your team because of your ego, but then you don't have the ability to go and make the run yourself? A bit interesting there from Spencer. Philip Sami, good run to the 40. Oh boy, come on. Rick says the only way to watch this is on mute. Good stuff, bro. You're the one watching. Enjoy the show. Sam Verrills gives it off here to Brian Kelly, and Brian Kelly will be at the 40. Third tackle. You're watching me, I'm not watching you. Thanks for coming. Third tackle now at the 40. Brian Kelly will roll this ball back into AJ Brimo. Out to Moeki Fodawaker. And then Fodawaker, he's going to be at the 30 on fourth tackle. 12:50 to go now of the game. Come on, Reegs. Come on, Reegs. Good pass. Bowie Firmer at the 15. That was a really nice late pass there from Reeg. Out to Jaden Campbell. Jaden Campbell, short ball, Brock Gray. It's fit tackle. Underneath, JC kicks it through. Come on, drop out. Come on. Come on. Now we're talking. They're saying this is a field goal, so they want to go this quickly. 12 and a half minutes to go. Probably a little bit too early. Obviously, can see a world, though. Can see a world. I don't think so. 12 minutes is probably a little bit too early here for a field goal, to be fair. All right, so the Roosters with the short kick. It's Titans ball. Okay, that was close, though. Roosters nearly got that. JC has been good today, Brenton. JC has been good. JC player of the match. I'm not going to disagree with that. JC has been throwing it. He's been doing well. Who would kick it for this year? JC? Yeah, I would say it's probably going to go to JC. I wouldn't be looking towards AJ. It has to be JC, yeah. I can't see anybody else kicking it. Has to be. Sam Verrills out to Regan Campbell-Gillard. Campbell-Gillard rolls. He's 5 minutes away from the line. We are right in front if we want to take a field goal. Sam Verrills gives it off to Jalen LeGroux at the back. Try time, baby! Come on! Boom! Let's go, Philip Sami. Come on! I didn't know what was happening there because I saw the referee was talking to Docker Clay, but the Titans will score down the right-hand side through Phil Sami. It was so close to being the Roosters getting the ball back. It was so close. Because Sandon Smith knocks it back. And that goes back from Jojo, and then Phil Sami grabbed it. Come on, Gold Coast up 16-12 with a kick to come. 10 minutes to go here at the game, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe. What a nerve-wracking time this is. That was so easy down the right-hand side, but I was starting to think that there was something wrong with it. Come on. 10 minutes to go here, and the Titans will take the lead. They were down 12-8 just a few moments ago, but they've scored 2 quick tries here. Rice is one of the most underrated centers in the comp. He's not actually a centre. Like, he's actually playing more wing. He's the attacking winger, but defensively, like Jojo... No, he's not our winger. He's not our centre. He's a winger. I know what he's saying, though, Rice, but he gets played on the wing. And Jaden Campbell gets it. 18-12 with 10 minutes to go here. 18-12 with 10 minutes to go. Please, Titans, hold out. Great pass from Dave. Great pass. What pass, Roosters fans? Hey, Spencer. How you feeling, man? How you feeling? Because you are a big reason as to why this is the way it was. Tell us, Rick. What's Rick said now? What is Rick say? I can't even see it. Something about... Because he said the only way to watch this is on mute. Well, yeah, I guarantee he's still watching, but I can't even see his comment if he said another thing. So 10 minutes left. To grow the seconds, why is Jojo playing center at 75, but they aren't playing where they're meant to? They've been doing that all season, to be fair, bro. So AJ Brimo at the 10. He gives it off here. Big Maui. Come on, boys. Want it more. Want it more. 10 minutes to go here. Want it more. One more try to put him to sleep. If Titans can score again, it's not put him to sleep, but it's probably a game if they can score again. Brian Kelly rolls it back. They give it off here to Brock Gray, and Brock Gray now will get the ball to the 30. Big, solid hit there. Third tackle. Little baby Spencer Queen. It's just like, could the Roosters still win this game? Absolutely. Absolutely they could. It's only 6 points, and it's still 9 minutes to go. But like Spencer has thrown this game wide open for the Titans to win. With the Titans scoring twice, this is stupidity. A field goal would be amazing here, TH. A field goal would be amazing. So it's Daniel Tupou who grabs this ball here at the 13. First tackle now for the Roosters at the 25. Dingo says, let Dave run at Spencer every time and he'll have a temper tantrum and you'll get some penalties. I just want to say, he's lost the ball. He's lost the ball. He's lost the ball. Come on! Come on, Gold Coast. Want this shit more. Want it more. Want it more, baby. Want it more. Want it more. Come on. Come on. 8.5 minutes to go here. We have not beaten the Sydney Roosters since like 2016, 2015. Score here, and this is massive. 30 metres away here for the Gold Coast. Upper Titans, Sol. Exactly right. Upper Titans. Skinner Me says, could you ever have a centre be a wing for defence and their main position for offence? And same with the winger. Could you ever have a centre be a wing for defence and their main position for offence? And same with the winger? So my brain right now with 8 minutes to go in this game can't really clarify what you're saying there. But if you're saying like to be the attacking winger but then the defensive centre, that's kind of what we see here with Filsami and Jojo switching. Second tackle now at the 20. They give it underneath here to Regan Campbell-Gillard. And Campbell-Gillard is 15 metres away from the line. Come on. Third tackle up by 6. JC at the 10. Underneath AJ. And AJ is going to be 5 metres away now. And it says, come on, Titans, please beat these gits. Fourth tackle, Sam Verrill, short ball, Moeaki, Fodawaker. Fodawaker is 3 metres away. Please, Gold Coast. Please. Please, Sam Verrill, short ball. Oh! Tino, right in your face, baby. Where's all those talkers now? Where are all those Roosters fans talking shit 10 minutes ago? I feel for the Roosters fans who are actually being good the entire game, like Negan and whatnot. Everyone else, enjoy this one. Tino, right up your guts, son. Right up the guts. 22-12 with a kick to come. It's about to be a 12-point game. Come on, Gold Coast. Come on. Now we're talking about it. Now we're talking about it. Now we're talking about it. Come on now. How good. This second half has been a big turnaround for the Titans in a lot of ways. Now, let's go have a look at some of these stats while we're looking at this. I want to have a look at the missed tackle count because it hasn't been that much in the second. They've given away 13 missed tackles in the second half so far, which is a dramatic difference to the 26 missed tackles they had in the first half. So 13 missed tackles in the second half, 26 missed tackles in the first half. The second half has been much better in that category. Sally Mason, you sure you don't want to come home? No, I'm loving, there's no reservations whatsoever. No reservations. I love what I'm doing. I love this. This is awesome. To be able to travel the world and to watch my team win makes me so unbelievably happy, dude. Makes me so unbelievably happy. Collins was offside anyway. Sam Button says, is Matt Rogers still at the Titans? Matt Rogers? What? It's going to be, I'd hate to see a 6'6" huge mullet man running at me while I'm on my line. How good is this, baby? How good is this? How good is this? Where does this win put us on the ladder? Let's just wait a couple of minutes, lads. Let's just wait a couple of minutes. I'm not jumping to the win until it's guaranteed. I've been a Titans fan too long. I've seen too many collapses. I'm not doing it until we get through. Until it's still a 12-point game with a minute to go. That's when I'll call it. At the moment, there's still plenty of time here for the Roosters. I've seen too many collapses from the Gold Coast. And that's going to be Roosters' ball off the kicker. This is what I'm talking about. It's going to be Crichton now. He gets his ball inside. He goes to the 20, and he gets that ball offloaded. It goes backwards. It's fine. Nwanga now. Nwanga, he'll get crunched in the tackle at the 10. Okay, Titans, hold this out. Hold this out, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe. We are live for every game. We'll be live with the Broncos Dolphins right after this. Tedesco with the ball. He gets away from the tackle. He gets it out to Radley. Radley passes that ball over the top. That's a mistake, but it goes backwards. Daniel Tupou taking down to the 10. Okay, keep this defense going. Hold him out. Hold him out. Hold him out. Give it out to the right-hand side. 10th place. So if the Titans win this game, they would actually go into third, funnily enough, but there's a lot of teams to play. Third tackle now, 9 metres away here from the line. Nafahu to Docker Clay, Radley, short ball, Collins gets that ball offloaded. Radley loses the ball, Titans ball. Yeah, baby. This is what we love to see. It's the scramble. It is the cover. This is what the Titans are doing this year so far. Let's go. Deary me. It's all right though, Jared, to be wrong, brother. It's all right. How you feeling? Brendan Westling says, I'll have that 50 for you next week, mate. Congrats on the win. It's not over yet, but I appreciate you, Brendan. You're all good, man. You're all good. 4 tackle now for the Titans. Until it's game, it's not game. Until it's game, it's not game for me, bro. Fit tackle here at the 40. They go right-hand side to Jaden Campbell and JC up through the centre where it's going to be James Death who grabs this ball here at the 15. Negan says, we need DCE, make it happen, Robbo. Well, look, I still believe he's actually going to stay at Manly, to be fair, long-term. But if anything, it probably would be the Roosters because the Broncos don't need him, unless he goes to the Dolphins. The Dolphins make sense too because he was from Redcliffe. Hold him out. Daniel Tupou with the ball. It's going to be second tackle now. 3:42 to go here. 3:42 to go. 4 good sets now. 2 in attack and 2 in defence. Please hold on. Exactly right, Andrew. Second tackle, Chad Townsend, short ball. Hold him out, please. 40 metres away. It's never over until the fat lady sings the Gold Coast. It's never over, man. Radley out the back, right, and they pass the ball over the top here to Nwangana to Wase. Nwangana to Wase, the 20. Get him down. Throws the ball, knock on. Yes! Yes! And that's Dave who has it. All the booers. How you feeling, Spencer? Hey, Roosters, Spencer Leniu is a genuine reason why you're going to lose this game. Because Spencer Leniu can't control his little girl emotions in this game. He got whacked in a tackle. What you do is you go and try and get a whack. If you can't get the whack, you don't go and give away a penalty because of your ego. Spencer Leniu did that when, what was it? Was it 12-12? Or was that when it was 12-8 Roosters? Spencer Leniu is a huge reason the Roosters are going to lose this game because he could not control his emotions. Johnny Blocks is game over. 2.5 minutes to go, but you'd hope so. You'd hope so. You'd hope so. 20 metres out of their own line for the Titans. Someone says we should run around backwards with the ball to waste time. No. The Roosters did that, though, with Sam Walker a couple of years ago. Copped a little bit of flack and criticism. But no, I'm not a fan of doing that. So it's going to be third tackle at 32. By the way, like, we'll just remove those guys from the chat. You guys know who I'm talking. Moderators, you know what I'm talking about. They're not going to get the reaction they want. Fourth tackle here at the 40. 2 minutes to go of the game. Saturday Mason, the Titans supporters going off. Allianz right now. The Roosters are walking out. Yeah. How good. Fifth tackle here at the 50. They go right outside to Jaden Campbell and JC will whack that ball up into the corner. The chase through here. Go Jojo. Whack him. Good tackle, Jojo. We love it. First tackle. They give it out to Tedesco. Minute and a half to go. You can start singing the tune now, boys. You can start finishing the tune. Get around it. What a turnaround for the second half, bro. What a turnaround for this second half. So third tackle, they give it out to Victor Radley. Radley to Chad Townsend. He gets that ball across. That's a knock on. Get the ball. Yes, sir. That's a 13 fucking plus for you, Roosters fans. Whip it home, baby. Whip it home, baby. The Titans are going to win 13 plus here. 28-12 with a kick to come. Yeah, Jacob Toby says Roosters playing terrible last week in this game, very ordinary. Absolutely. Titans have been really good in the second half, but the Roosters have been poor across the game. Yeah, the Roosters have been poor across the game, especially in that first half and now late in this second half, man. So, look, the second half has been a mixture of the Titans being pretty good and the Roosters being really poor. The first half, the Titans weren't that fantastic as well, and the first half, the Roosters weren't that fantastic as well. So, there's a lot of things in play here, but a couple of 13 plus wins for the Titans is going to get you going. So, But how good's this? I am currently traveling the damn well world, enjoying everything that this world has to offer, whilst watching my team win back-to-back 13 plus games. How good, dude. Oh, mate, I'm so happy. I couldn't be more happy right now, man. 30 seconds to go here of the game. And they will kick it through to make it 30-12 here with 25 seconds to go. Damn. I have to say, Titans look the real deal this year, try time. It's still very, very early, but I've enjoyed these last 2 games, that's for sure. Fiddy bomb. Bro, there's 24 seconds left, mate. It's a 20-point game. 20 points away. Oh, boy, oh, boy. So 24 seconds to go here in the game. Tesh, you were the bad luck when you and Ozzy watched some Titans. Hey, good. I hope so, mate. I hope so. If it means that I get to go and travel the world whilst the Titans win and I was the bad luck, I hope so, dude. I have absolutely no reservations, man. I'm super happy, man. Please tell me I was the bad luck. I'd love that. I would love that. Kieran says, just joined to say congrats on the win. Hope Raiders do the same tomorrow. Good luck, man. Buster says, does Loffy even kick Tony out? Tony too good. Yeah, Loft does come back in, but, you know, we'll wait and see. Tony was great today. Tony had a poor game last week, really good game this week, which was really happy to see. But the Titans will win back-to-back 13-plus games. The drought is over against the Roosters. We have not beaten them in about 9 years now, since like 2016. But we do win today. We win 30-12. How good for the Gold Coast, man. Dad says, we are the Titans. Okay, no, we're not singing the Gold Coast Suns song. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Night Rise is happy for you, mate. Your team results determine your move for the week. Yeah, they do. And I'll happily admit it, bro. I'll happily admit it, man. There's no 2 ways about that. Bro. Titans snap an 11-game losing streak against the Roosters. Skiddermedia says, time for the Broncos to win now. Well, I'm about to stream that, so I'm going to jump off here, guys. Man, I'm just so happy. I really am. So that's going to be... So now, a fun fact for you guys, I'm going to enjoy updating this ladder in the next game. I'm going to enjoy updating this ladder. So they won by 18 points, yeah? 18 points, 30-12. Yep. So that will put the Titans from 10th position into 20 plus 22. They will be in 3rd position. They will be in 3rd position for the time being, the Titans. Obviously, there's plenty of teams to play, and they'll drop, down a couple of spots. But, what a time to be alive, man. A couple of big wins, and obviously we'll be jumping on for the Dolphins versus Broncos game right after this. So hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. I appreciate you guys as always. Up, damn, well, Titans, son. Bushka! Let's go. All right, guys. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.